4, 5, and 6. Okay. Hi, 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 hi. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. It's pretty nice outside. It's not that cold. I mean, but yet it kind of is. Listen, I'm weather girl at times. I can foresee the weather, but I don't even look at it. Like I don't actually study it. I just know it. I've been complaining about body aches and comparing it to weather since I was little. Listen, I would get bored, and lots of weather happens in Florida, right? But either way, I feel like it's dark in here. But this is a request. I said I probably wouldn't do it next, but then I figured, why not? Who cares? They want to know. I'm trying to deliver as fast as I can. They want to know. Okay, this is their current thoughts and feelings about towards you in a no contact situation. Okay, so you're not talking to this person, or you're just not talking to them now. I guess I really don't know, but y'all ain't in. Y'all have not updated each other in a while. Right? Something like this. Okay, so what should you pick from? Um. mm, Hmm. I knew. Okay, no, I'll go with these. Do you want to listen to my this CD? That's my cousin. I used to impersonate my family members all the time. That was that one. I want the black deck. And I don't know. I did it one day just because we were bored. I don't know. We probably had to listen. I grew up with lots of power outages and no cables, and whether it was because my mom didn't pay the bills and she cut it, or she didn't want it, whatever, or if it was weather, lots of outages, lots of boring moments. Also, it was the '90s. I told everybody there was nothing to do. Okay, there was nothing to do. We were forced outdoors. I was talking with Dylan. I was talking with Dylan. We were talking about the '90s. And now Dylan's like, damn, I didn't get to experience that much of it. Like, you know what I mean? He wants to go back to the '90s. And I'm like, oh gosh, no, Dylan, you don't understand. This is okay. This is that talk of a blackout. Okay, gosh, no, I don't want an internet blackout. Listen, I have faith in my Mr. Butters. I know he's alive. Listen, he's Magneto. Magneto never died. Nah, Professor X loves him too much. I don't know. Either way, hold on. I'm having fun. Okay, but either way, this is their current thoughts and feelings towards you, like right now, like in the moment type. I'm gonna try to tap into them right now. And maybe they're thinking about you. But either way, oh gosh, hold on, my brightness. It is dark in here, but it's because my kitchen light's off. So, anyways, this is option one, the Phoenix. Option two, I don't know, I'm out of breath. Okay, option two, ascending, and option three, the sword and rose. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pick. I need to put my hair up. I keep sitting on it. I need to trim this hair. Okay. I don't know. I keep forgetting. I keep saying I'll do it the next time I wash my hair, and then I just don't feel like it. I don't know. I need to. My ex-husband says it's looking outlandish, and I'm like, it kind of is. I want to trim it at least, probably like 6 inches. Just chop all this off. I don't know. I haven't cut it in like a year and a half, I think, or like a year. I think it's been a year. Either way. Oh, my neck is tight. Ow, that hurt. My fucking finger. Right? I don't got much thoughts. Oh, it's the dripping. I always hear it. It sounds like some type of cat. I, oh, I saw some cat prints. No, I saw some cat prints, and I think it might be Mr. B. I think Mr. B has made it out. I think he has. Right? But I don't know. Because the last time he came back like this, I had sensed him because of a particular paw print. Okay, I saw it's like I knew it was his paw print. I was like, "This is Mr. Butters' paw print." I see cat prints all over this fucking properties. This one looked like Mr. Butters. It looked like he went to knock on my door and then got scared and ran away. Like, no, Mr. Butters, come back. Where'd you go? The snow is fresh. This couldn't have happened long ago. I don't know. I want my Mr. B back, but I mean, I ain't gonna beg for it because it's like I feel like he's being taken care of. Okay, I have to take care of me right now. Oh, I know. I've This is why I have not bought a dog yet. All right. I told myself I'm gonna buy a dog once I'm more stable. I don't know. I need to gain some weight. 'Cause I tell you, I'm too small. Oh, I can't figure out which ear is out. I think it's this one. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Of course, one of my earplugs died. No, man, these things are unreliable as fuck. I don't know. Time flies. What can I say? What is happening? There it goes. No. Hmm. This one's just ugh, thing's acting buggy. Un momento. Oh, that's true. It's gonna probably take about 20 minutes for me to do the shuffle, and then I'll be at the card choice, and then each pile is gonna take about 30 minutes. So just come back, plan your time accordingly. Can we not? Yeah. Okay. Oh, so I get angry about it. Oh my God, now my neck is tight. Stop getting angry, Nicole. You're gonna break something. No, I'm not. I'm actually very healthy. I'm just I have little to no fat. So I'm not like sick. I'm just underweight. I need more body fat. Legit. I have tons of muscle. Right? I'm stronger than most people around me right now. Right? I had like a 19-year-old boy tell me, "Oh my God, your knees. I can't even do that with my knees." And I'm like, "Yeah, not bad for a granny." He calls me. He says, "You remind me of my grandma," but he means it in a good way. Like I'm like family, like her personality. Okay, I know this, but it just sounds so funny, and I can't help but make a double-sided joke at it because there's a reason why. I guess I'm a little old, all right? Leave me alone. Leave me alone, world. I tell everyone I was born old. I'm the oldest thing you'll ever meet. Okay. Oh fuck. I don't know. I'm tired. I made pasta for dinner. I did not eat it yet. I'm not very hungry. Oh my God, I can't stop talking about it. I got 3 ounces for $95. What? 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 And it's popper approved. Oh, I need to get in the channel. I just saw your chat. Hold on. What's a popper in case you don't know? Because I didn't know this until I came to this part of Canada. I don't know if this is something that people partake in. Where is my phone? I don't know if this is something people partake in often. Where the fuck is my phone, honestly? Oh, it's true. I wore it to go outside. Ah, it's in my coat. Hold on. I'll be back because I need to go get it. Okay, I'm back. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, a popper. It's this thing that these people do here, these kids, right? They mix like tobacco and weed, and they got like a particular type of bong technique of pulling, of like hitting it, right? And it's kind of like a local thing. I think it's like a thing known for Ottawa or something like this. I'm like, hey, they probably do this in Vancouver though. Man, I don't know what my distaste for Vancouver. Everyone I've ever met from Vancouver, not like they were born or raised somewhere else, or no, I mean like born and raised there. They're on some shit. No, they'll tell you it's dangerous out there. Oh God, I got rescued once. I know. I don't know. People don't never rescue me. I'm too. I don't know. I can do everything myself. But I was at this beach cleanup, right? In high school. I was not in high school anymore. I snuck onto a field trip that I was alerted of. My neighbor was going on a field trip with and they were picking him up at my high school. They didn't go to that school, but that's where they were picking everybody up. They were like, "Do you want to come? You could probably sneak on the bus." I'm like, "Sure." I got shit to do. It's like a Saturday. So I sneak on. I'm not in school anymore. I'm already in college. No, I'm not in college yet. I'm still in high school. I'm still in the in between state with the paperwork, the bureaucracy. Yes, I'm in that part. Hello, love. Okay, that's what this reading is. You are fresh and on time. This is perfect. So I guess pick a pile if you're here. Pick a pile and I will see what you pick. Okay, but either way, my knuckles. What is it? Yes, it was beach cleanup, all right? I managed to get on this bus because then no one checks anything, and I am school age, all right? And apparently my high school is involved in this. Where's my? I missed this other cardigan twice now. Isn't that strange? I've done like almost 500 videos and I've never done such things. So it's like for it to happen twice within like 48 hours is interesting. I don't know, something I want to know about. But either way, yeah. And I go there. Who are you? And where are you running to? I'm neighborhood watch. There's a bird in me. Oh, what's going on? Who are you? What happening? Turned into an owl. Nothing. I don't know. Someone was running, but they were like stomping. But no one. I see no one. I don't know. Either way, I'm at this beach cleanup. I sneak in there. There's burgers and fries. There's everything. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know there was going to be food. Listen, I get into nonsense when I sneak into things. I went to a school lock-in and got into some nonsense too. Oh God, that's where I met the boy that abandoned me in the parking lot. No, man, I'll probably never let that go. I'm that one. I will never let that go. I mean, no, I would talk to him. Not like I wouldn't let it go like that. But I mean, like, no, 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 that shit will, I'll never forget it. It was like a movie scene playing in my mind forever. Like, I can't believe you did that. I didn't think he was gonna leave. He really is a bad person. Oh my God. Oh no, don't come back now. Did you change your mind? Are you gonna kill me now? What happened? No, geez. I just didn't have a good outcome with that. I felt like we were gonna argue in the car, and then we were gonna get in a car accident. And I was like, I don't want that. That is not our destiny, baby. I'm sorry. And I will never see you again, unfortunately, because you're a fucking Chad at the end of the day. Motherfucking Chad face. I don't even call him a Chad face. I don't even know what a Chad face is. I made it up. I know that motherfucker was not nice. I did not like that. Because I liked that guy. He beat off on the phone with me once secretly. And I was like, I knew right away. I was like, I got uncomfortable. I like this guy. And I was like, oh my God, why don't you tell me that we're sharing this intimate moment? I'm liking this. I don't know. Okay. Why didn't you tell me? I, I don't know. But listen, we were dating, okay, or trying to date. We had already went on our first date. He liked to talk to me a lot. I liked that. I don't know. He liked to talk to a bitch. He didn't do much talking, but he would talk. I don't explain that. I did the majority of the talking. Either way, what's the point? I don't remember. Oh, yes, the beach cleanup. So, yeah, I go to this beach cleanup. And I get there, I sneak in, and everything's cool. Once I get on the bus, it's like, there's nothing I can do now. Forget it. So I cash out. I ate like two burgers. I ate some fries. I ate a hot dog later. Like, because the buffet, it was like a barbecue all day. So, like, everybody got to eat. Like, the moment we got there, they got cooking, and then it was on for like 4 hours. They were constantly cooking. So you could just keep going back in line as you got hungry. Okay. And the person I went with ditched me. I don't know. I wasn't cool enough for them. And I was like, that's fine. I'm kind of, I would, listen, I was kind of always in line for food. Like, that's kind of how it happened. All right. So then when I was finally done eating, I grab a trash bag and I start to clean up. And there was a broken glass apparently. No, someone gave me the bag and asked me to take it to the front. I take it to the front because I'm heading to the front. It stabs me in the leg and like cuts me open. And I'm like, that's fucking disgustingly terrible. Why did that have to happen? I get raged. Like, I'm actually angry. And I look at my leg and it's kind of a thick one, kind of a good one. Right? Not quite stitches, but definitely like butterfly band-aids. You know what I mean? Like, I need to maybe put some, like, help it close, give it some help. It needs support. It's leaking. Right? So I'm like, gross, this is terrible. So I put the bag down like in disgust. I'm like, like I was more like grossed out by the bag. I was like, you bastard, why did you do that? I drop it and then I look and I'm like, oh fuck. And it was so bad because you don't actually, like, I don't know, you get that little trigger where it doesn't really hurt because, like, I don't know, I have no idea why. It just doesn't hurt when it's terrible. It's like the more terrible it is, the more it doesn't hurt. It's kind of scary. But yes, it was one of those types of injuries. So I'm like, oh God, I didn't know you were there. And oh God, I wasn't expecting that. I thought I just got hit, but I don't know what I thought. I didn't expect it to. It just tapped my leg. So I start wobbling over to the front. This guy, his name's Teddy. He's the biggest guy in school. My brother was here. He remembers Teddy most likely. Teddy was this ginormous like football player. He was an overgrown mother. He was like a 21 Jump Street. He had to be. He was like a 26-year-old man, dude. Like the guy looking huge. He actually looked like some type of Olympian. I swear to God. Like that's what I say. This guy had to be very old. There was no way he was a kid. No way, no way. As an adult now, living in the city I grew up in, Cracktown, Hollywood, Florida, where if you go at 5 a.m., you're gonna get a contact high of crack. Right? Stay inside and close your doors. You know what I mean? Get a filtration air conditioning system if you want to try to not have to. I'm teasing. I mean, but kind of not. But either way, it's still true, even though I'm teasing. Point is that would make perfect sense. Either way, he saw me with an injury to my leg, and he walks over to me like a fucking robot and just grabs me and like does one of those like bridal carries. And I was like, whoa, oh, okay. I was like, what? I didn't know how to feel about this. I felt like my grandma the day she burned our house down. I was like, oh God, what are you doing? Are you trying to touch me? No. Wait. This is the most sexiest hold anyone's ever done to me. I was like, I feel not sexy at all. I was like, this is gross, even. I was like, what is this? I was like, you're like stud of the school. I was like, why are you carrying me? This is so many questions. I just like, and then he puts me down in front of the nurse, and I'm like, hi. And then he leaves. I was like, okay. I was like, my chariot. I didn't know. I don't know. He just like reacted. He was like, woman needs help. Take her. And I'm like, oh God, I don't know. I felt hella like, I felt awkward. Like, okay, I had this, when I worked this pizza job, my boss had a Ferrari, a bright red, obviously. Yeah, the compensation package that guy had. I mean, he had a real estate company too. All right. He wanted to maybe hire me for that, but I was under 18 when I worked there. So it's like he was kind of waiting till I turned 18 to promote me to that job. Yes, I was managerial promotion for him, but I quit because I had to go do something. I don't remember what. I had to go do something that day, and I was like, I kind of gotta go, and I don't really feel like coming back. I don't know. So I left. But they're like, you could always come back whenever you want. I'm like, okay, thank you. It's like SpongeBob who quits, like, quit the Krabby Patty store. I quit the Krusty Krab. And I've been on an adventure with the jellyfish ever since. Right? No, if I ever went back to Florida, I would want to go eat some pizza there. I'm sad that we never did when I went with my family. But it's kind of like I didn't want to. I thought of it, but I was like, no, my ex doesn't like my boss. I keep trying to tell him it didn't have that vibe. He was like an uncle type vibe, and he treated me like a niece or a nephew. Like it was not even gross, but he was a gross guy. He dated like a 29-year-old as like a 50-year-old, 55-year-old man or something, maybe 60. Who knows? All right. Either way, he's this tiny little Italian guy. He's like 5'2", 5'1". He was shorter than me. Hey, but he made bomb pizza. He says, people used to line up around the block to eat my pizza. I said, seriously? And he's like, yeah. And he shows me like pictures, like time capsule shit. Yeah, no, he totally like loved me, because he hired a lot of immigrants because he paid cash. None of them really spoke much English. So I was kind of like that employee that was like smart enough to understand or listen or whatever and spoke English enough to listen thoroughly and actually have questions, general interest. He shows me all of it, like a legacy of it. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And he's like, yeah, no, I just want to live in Florida. I don't want to deal with that shit no more. So I got more into real estate. I was like, okay. I'm like, do you have any kids? He's like, nope, never had none of those motherfuckers. I'm like, oh. I was like, cause you're a really cool guy. I'm sure your kid would be cool. You know what I mean? Like you got like I mean the guy did shit. This is nice. And I work at your pizzeria. That'd be cool. That's a cute little love story. I did end up dating some dude who was in the mafia. Literally, he was in some mafia family. There's a lot of different mafia families in Florida, mostly Russians, right? But I didn't date any of those. No, no. I did this one. He was from New York, but he had ties in Chicago. His family was from Chicago, but he was like a blackballed family or something. But like I don't know, they still gave her money. his family money, like they were still on the bankroll. I don't know, some shit like this. But so he's like not in the mafia, but yet is. Like, I don't know. And he was always approached for work to work with them, and he didn't want to. And I don't know. Listen, he was a fucking tool bag, right? He was the type of dude that would go out to the club, and I was like only 18, and I didn't want to go to the club. If, like, I was trying to go to a 21 and up club. How am I going to get into a 21 and up club at 18? So he wants to go do that, and I'm like, that's fine, you do that, because I prefer to stay home and watch Roseanne, because I'm kind of just creepy like this. I'm bored. All right, this is when I found Degrassi. Yeah, I found Degrassi, this awesome Canadian show. If you've never heard of it, all right, I found this show randomly because I had satellite. I have no idea why I had so many fucking channels, and I didn't even know this show was. I was so fucked up. I was on Xanax because I used to take Xanax for the anxieties, right? And I'd stay home on a Xanax, and I started watching Degrassi at like 3 a.m. and I got hooked. I wasn't in school no more. I wasn't in college no more, and like every night at 3 a.m. I got to watch some shit. I was like, this show is crazy. I was like, this is the craziest show I've ever seen. And I'm an American. They put some crazy shit on TV. I was like, this is outrageous. These people got the bracelets. I was like, they're talking about this one because I went to high school when all this shit went down. I'm like, oh, this is exactly what my life is. I was like, I'm not in high school because of all these things. It was a terrible experience. I hated fucking high school. And whatever it takes, All right, no, Nikki couldn't make it through. Nikki got the fuck out of there. I was out of there before I was even legally allowed to be out of there. I lost my license for that shit. I gave them my license. Take it for it. I don't give a fuck. I'm 36 years old and I still have not gotten a license. I clarify that no, it has never been taken away from me. I just never went and got one. All right, so that means they never bother me for voting. That's nice. Okay, but what's the point? Beach cleanup, yeah. Terminator guy, yeah. Creepy, strange. Now that I'm an adult, aha, 21 Jump Street for sure. All right. I used to actually smoke. I smoked weed on that school property once. Okay, I would smoke tons of cigarettes there, and I would drink tons of alcohol. The principal knew me, and I didn't understand why. I have never met him. But I don't know. I thought maybe something with my brother that I didn't know about. I don't know. A lot of the teachers would know me because of my name, Sax. Right? No, this name catches everyone's back. Everyone's back cracks when they hear the Sax. Yes, no, because it's a Saxton name. Okay, so it's like everyone knows what Saxtons are. Oh, I don't know. Apparently they're. Oof, I don't know. I don't know. This is everyone always kind of pauses on it. I don't know. It's funny. I like my last name. There's a power in it. Okay, it's a powerful name. Okay, and it makes everyone's bowels quake. Not really. I mean, just well, it's only when it's by surprise. If you're expecting me to say it, or you know what I mean, then it kind of doesn't necessarily happen. It was funny when when I said it in front of my boss, because I'm not shy. I don't really care. I got nothing to hide. So like we set off an alarm once in one of the homes that we cleaned. Oh my god, yeah, no, that's terrible. Okay, so we set off an alarm once in one of these homes we cleaned, and I already know she's like got some immigration stuff going down for sure. All right, so I take over because I need to talk to like the lady on the phone. I'm like, hey. They're like, hello. I'm like, hi. I was like, I'm a cleaning woman. I was like, I accidentally triggered the alarm. What's your name? My boss is like, oh, please tell them. I can't tell. Don't, please don't make me say mine. I'm like, Nicole. And she's like, okay, Nicole, what? I'm like, Sax. And she's like, oh. And I was like, and they're like, okay, hold on. We're going to contact the owner and let them know you're there. I'm like, all right. And we're having to hear that. And she's she's like, I didn't know your name was the Sax. The Sax, yeah, I was like, yes, it is the Sax. You're so funny. That woman is hilarious. And then she is her own, she's a character. That's why I told myself she was either in on it with those people, like she's part of that, she's like a trapped person in that organization, or she's some type of infiltrator. And if she is, she's the funniest little actress I've ever met. Okay. But no, that lady was either legit like human trafficked, or I can't tell if she's just been trained. I really can't tell. Okay, she's so good, I can't tell. I can't tell, and I really don't care. That means it's irrelevant to me because I don't give a shit. Changes nothing for me. But overall, yeah, no, I do not miss her. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Regardless of who she is in this world, whatever cover she's under, she's a bitch. She left me in the parking lot like that motherfucker. No, man. I wanted to kick his car when I tried. He was too fast. tried to kick that motherfucker's car. I want to put a dent in it. I was like, I'm gonna dent your car, bitch. I'm that bitch, but not a planning one. I will never plan to attack anyone. Only if the option is there, and I will never actually attack their person. And I will never really attack their things. But maybe as a kid, yes. No, I wasn't quite as tamed yet. Or was I? Because look, I ended up not actually kicking it. Would I have dented it? No. Okay, no, I would have ended up hurting my foot. Okay, let's be honest. I was not prepared for such a kick. Listen, do you want to know why he abandoned me? Because I told him that he can't tell me what to do. It's literally what triggered him. And then I was like, I don't know. That was it. And it was because I was asking this person that worked one of the toy booths, or I call it toy booths, game booths. I was trying to join the circus. I was kind of bored and didn't really know what to do, and like didn't really like school anymore. I stopped going to college. All right, and then I did not go in the circus. My mother told when I got home and told my mother the idea that I came up with on the spot randomly that I thought of and pursued to an extent. I got information on it. I interviewed this carney. I was like, how does one get a job with the carnies with the carnivals? And they're like, oh, I was like, do you travel around? Do you? And I'm getting all the information. Like, but I don't need a pen and pad. And I'm listening to him, and I even play the game. He gets bored, obviously, but I'm like, I'm sorry, this is kind of like an opportunity for me. I'm about to be 18, and I'm like, kind of interested in this, like, legitimately. Go fuck yourself. This is my life. What the fuck? We're on a date, dude. Like, calm down. And I'm like, it's about a job, even. What? And there's not even any flirts. Obviously, dude is a carny. He's gross. He probably, who knows? But me, no. It's about me, bro. It ain't about them. Oh God, because they're always gonna be there. And it's about my behavior towards them. But either way, that's why I say I didn't like that. That he like I don't know acted like I did something wrong by talking to this guy. I was like, what are you talking about? And I even got an application. He told me where. No. He told me that I had to come back the next day at 11 a.m. I can't remember this. PTSD is a bitch. No, so I had to come back the next day at 11 a.m. to go talk to the administrative staff because they were closing soon and they weren't there at night. They leave at like 5 or whatever. And I was like, okay. And he's like, and they have applications and yada yada yada. And that's it. And then that's it. I don't know. I leave. Homeboy's like mad that like I spent 5 minutes or less talking to this guy about maybe getting a job there. I don't know. And then he left me in the parking lot. And I was like, what is this? Why is life gotta be so cruel? I did cry. But not like on the spot. I cried after because like I had to dodge people. I thought I was gonna get kidnapped. I felt it in the air. I was like, oh God, this is if it's gonna happen, it'll be with this. Okay, this is how it goes down. The dark parking lot, like the indoor one with the pillars, and you're all alone, and there's like a trip. Okay, and I just wasn't prepared for this. Okay, I was like imagining just for my own like toughness. I was like, be technical. Imagine that he's just like over there somewhere watching and making sure you go home safe. Let's pretend he's a good guy so that we can have mental empowerment right now. Yes, I'm okay. I'm safe. No one can hurt me. Ah, there's like 4 people. Ah, I go run and hide behind a pillar. I do one of those where like I dance behind the pillar. I made everyone at the shelter as well. I made my friend JoJo, I call her JoJo. I made her laugh so hard because I told her about how I have issues with like feeling stressed randomly because of things that have happened to me legitimately. So I like have PTSD with it, and I always just play into it if I want to because I feel like better safe than sorry. This is my motto, all right, and I'm here today because of it. All right, but overall, so I'm outside. I have to leave the property to go smoke a joint. So I get almost laser shot down. I swear, a laser. What is that laser? It had to be from my head. Anyways, point is that happened, so I don't go that route no more. No, I learned my lesson. So now I go hide over there and I'm spooked because of that laser thing. I don't know if it's true. I don't care. I'm trying to just not die because I've signed a paper that says my kid goes to this woman. That's their new mom if I die. So it's really important I get back home. So I just got to play into any anxiety I have because it's that important. So, and it's as stupid as it sounds, right? But I'm amongst a woman who can understand it, right? So I'm out there, I'm smoking a cigarette, I got my ears blasting. I like to let go of my surroundings. So I do this whilst I'm playing in the snow and smoking my joint. And I always never let go of my surroundings truly. So I see someone coming and I'm like, oh no, a person. And I just automatically like dodge around them and don't let them know I ever existed because I always see everyone before me. As I say, like whenever anyone sees me out in public, I'm like, no, I saw you. Okay, I saw you. I always see you, and I saw you before you saw me. And it's funny because how do I know it? I can sense it. There's like a hum in the air, and I'm like, interesting. What is this hum? Something's going to happen. And then something happens that catches my eye, and that is the person. And I'm like, oh, wow, randomly, oh, shit. And then I do whatever I accordingly do. And then, like, a lot of times I just ignore everybody because I kind of just play it off. I pull out my phone, something like this, unless I want them to see me. Then I put myself in their way and I let them see me. And I try to let them know I see you, seeing me, seeing me, seeing you. I see you, you see me. What is this? What is this? This changes everything. What is this? No, this changes everything, but for the good. That's really, I feel like whatever I saw, that was good. All right, what am I talking about? Who the fuck knows? I feel like if you know, you know. I mean, who knows? Who cares? Either way, this is current thoughts and feelings towards you. Okay? I don't know. I'm drinking Red Bull, but I always drink Red Bull. Okay? This is a request. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, hold on. It's dark in here tonight, but that's fine. Oh, maybe I'll light a candle. I like candles. Okay, so hi, I'm back. Okay, how are you? I hope you're doing good, everybody. And this is current thoughts and feelings towards you right now. So this is like for like a right now read. All right, like in the moment, what are they doing? I feel like they're probably thinking of you. And I'm gonna tune in on it. You know what I mean? So option one, the phoenix. Option two, ascending, and option three, the sword and bow. I mean, the sword and rose. Interesting, sword and bow. Either way, it's going to take probably about 30 minutes for me to do each shuffle. I mean, for me to do each pile. So I will see you at your pick. Just plan accordingly, or you can hang out. Okay. Either way, I will see you there. I hate when I cough with my mic on. It sounds like there's a woodpecker out there, but I don't think this is woodpeckering time. Oh, this chat. I'm so sorry. I go blind. I do this. It's a kind of a gift. It's like a focus. It's because I'm thinking. I'm in here. It's like whatever's in front of me is irrelevant. I'm literally in my mind. So it's like I can see everything, but I gotta kind of. It's like with a camera, literally. Like I gotta tune into it, or else I just don't even see it. So I apologize. I have no idea if other people are like this. I've never really discussed that with anyone, but that's why I go blank on things. I'm feeling depressed. Was about the one of your readings. Oh, this is amazing. I'm sorry that you're feeling depressed. That's not amazing, but I mean this is good that my timing. I like to be on time, nick of time. This is my so yes, a coffee addict. I imagine you to be 5'2", tall, 105 pounds. I wish I was 105 pounds. I'm probably about 98. I'm feeling about 99 to 100, maybe 102, maybe. All right, I did gain weight because I've been off work for like a month, and this allowed me because a lot of my weight gain I've learned that it's imaginary, not imaginary stress, subliminal stress or subconscious stress or something like this. So staying home causes me to have stress, but it's a different type of stress. It doesn't affect my weight. It's a stress that makes me gain weight. Right? Like it's like cortisone. So, but when I leave the house and stuff, the cortisone that I'm getting triggered is causing me to not be able to hold weight. It's making me lose weight. But I don't know. I guess I have no idea why. But I've learned that staying home makes me gain weight. Also, because I do less. I get to sit around and do less. But it's tough on my diabetes. But no, I'm not 5'2". I'm 5'4". Okay, because I'm a powerful 5'4". I feel like this is nice. I feel like this is not too short. This is not too tall. Everyone still tells me I'm short. I'm like, not really, because I don't really feel short. I encounter taller people less often. I dated a tall guy once. Oh, I liked it. Oh, I liked it. Oh no, the baseball guy. Yeah, they're about the same height. I liked that height. I like that height. Ah, he reminds me of that guy. He almost even looks like that guy. I mean, that would be trippy because it makes me think of a reading that I did where a person encountered another person in another country, and neither of them were from that country. I don't know. There's a Twilight Zone effect. Coffee addict is not. I probably drank too much caffeine, but no, I am close though. 5'2". I do get tricked for 5'2" often. 105 is about probably what I'm rocking right now. I've gained a bit, But when I stopped, before I had stopped working, I was, well, actually, no, I'm still a little skinny because my shorts are too loose. I can tell by my clothes. My clothes start feeling loose. And I'm like, I lost weight. But it's not weight. It's just the fat. Like, I'm really lean. Like, I don't really like, no one should be this lean. And how I know it's health is because I still have a perfectly healthy period. This is like a number one indicator to know if you're ever like underweight nutritionally wise. Like, and I mean, you're sickly underweight. No, I'm just fat wise underweight. Yeah, no, I'm everybody's dream right now. But I have diabetes. So like I'm given the pass to just eat and get healthily. Eat as much as you want and gain some chub, right? But try not to get over cholesterol yourself. But I got diabetes, so I can't really do any of that. I eat a lot of pancakes. This is working. I feel like pancakes. This is caking on the chub. I'm too skinny. If you go back to like last year, I have maybe 10 more pounds on me, and it's much more healthier looking, in my opinion. I feel like I look unhealthy, but it's because I'm just too healthy. Yeah, it's disgusting. I don't like it. I'm used to being more chubbier than this. My happy size is like 130. This is where I'm happy. Okay, I'm nice and chubby, and I love it. All right, I don't know. That's why I like to Hoover. Okay, but I don't. I have not Hoovered there in years. Okay, I'm not liking that. But either way, okay, option one, the Phoenix. Oh, I forgot to do timestamps for the last one. Shoot. I'm so sorry. I'll do that after this. But either way, the Phoenix card. Their current thoughts on you. Wow, total recall. Total recall. This person's triggered. I'm picturing Arnold Schwarzenegger because I'm picturing the movie Total Recall. I don't know. Soulmates. This person has a whole new perspective of you. This is interesting. Virility. Oh, this is delicate though. I feel like they're not fully on the thought yet. This is where they're this is what they're coming to. They're coming to this conclusion that you're like a soulmate to them. The Phoenix card, I feel like you trigger some type of change in them. But Phoenix itself is making me think of someone that does something incredible or something like this. I don't know, the lady card. Triple moon, almost like it's magic, spirituality. It might be something with spirituality. The spirits change. As I say, you changed this person's mind. Safe travels. I feel like if this person was ever mad at you, no. I wish you no ill will. I don't know. I don't know what you did to do this. The sun card. I don't know. All right. I feel like you don't even know what you did. Hold on. Listen, I don't know. You might not even know. I don't know. You did something. You put a stop to something. I don't know. I'm hearing the song. I got the whole world in my hand. I got the whole wide. That song. I got the whole wide world in my hands. That one. You got the whole. I don't know. This person feels like they got the whole world in their hands. And I guess that's you. I don't know. They got the power in the palm of their hands. But I feel like this is you though. This is funny. They must be using their phone. I don't know. It's making me imagine someone using their phone. Because I'm overriding them right now. I'm all up in their space. And I mean, I'm using anything to tune into them. It's true. Listen, this is how energy works. When you can read energy, this is electric currents too. You just have to somehow be able to imagine. If you can imagine how you read through the energy current field, then you can do it. So, as I say, awareness is key with your mind. So, overall, like, if this person has a phone, I can tune in and listen to the conversations. If they have a camera, like they're looking at I can see them. And I will even mimic them and start to grin them. You know what I mean? It's a hell of a trip. Either way, Quicksilver. Okay. This person has some type of hormonal, not an imbalance, but they feel like they do. They feel like this person has an imbalance. People treat this person a particular way. The lamb card. A lot of people cater to this person. I don't know. Hold on, my feet are cold. And I don't know. I got my toes tucked in and it's still cold. No, people like kind of bow to this person. That makes sense. A win-win outcome is forecast. No, this person judges people. I don't know. They wish you safe travels. Not like they're saying goodbye. This is a very confusing energy. I got to go with like how it feels, particularly, not by just the word. I got to go by what they say and how it feels to determine the tone they mean. Because this is somebody that gets misunderstood often. Okay, the maiden card. They feel like you're a princess, the lady card, or a queen, or I guess it depends on your age. This person's in your age group for sure. Change. I don't know. You've changed their mind about something. Triple moon. I feel like they thought that you were something to be scared, like some. I think, oh, that's my neighbor. It was when I saw a dog. I like to look at people's dogs. I'm that person who looks at everyone's dog and like I don't want to say hi to it because I don't want to excite it. And I'm not trying to be that person that bothers people's dogs. So I just look at them and I'm like, I don't listen. I'm like this, but I'm strange. But overall, they realize that you're not. Um, they realize you're not after them. There's like as I say, this person viewed you wrong, but yet they viewed you right. They really, really, really like you. And I feel like, and they like you like from the start. Is this somebody that hasn't talked to you in a while, but they hear something about you, they get news about you, they get insight about you, and there's an innocence to you. Safe travels. And I feel like they've never really wished you bad travels. I feel like they've always suspected you to be a soulmate, but it was delicate. I don't know. They could like somehow sense that Quicksilver, you're very delicate. Devotion. Be pure in thought and deed. They like to want to devote themselves to, I feel like keeping you safe, like safe travels. No, but like I feel like with energy at least, they think good thoughts on you. They hope that like if you're going anywhere, like if you travel anywhere, I feel like anywhere, even if it's just to work, even if work takes you, like even if it's public transportation, they're always hoping that you're doing good with this. But they used to think, I feel like this person never really had thoughts on what to do on you. They weren't like wishing you anything. But I feel like at first I feel like they were wishing for rings, and that's why I say there was some type of courting and wanting to date you, devotion, instantly. Win-win. I feel like in the beginning it was win, and in the end is win. So this is like someone that feels like they've came full circle, and they've come to like quite a conclusion. I want to say there's something you've won this person over. The ring. I'm picturing almost like ding, 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 like a ringing of the bell or something. Like there's a fight and you won. I don't know, but overall, it was too quick. They were like they fell for you really quick, and that was too quick. And I feel like, and then you guys might have just separated. You got static, and then you separated, and you maybe tried again, and then you separate again. But now you're kind of in a separation that's not. It's like a half-ass separation. Like y'all are on like at least peaceful terms. Like neither one of you is really talking to the other person, but neither one of you. I feel like you might want to maybe talk to them, or you wonder if they're trying to if they want to talk to you, but neither of you actually broke silence on this. Someone is unread, and basically, I feel like something's going to change with that triple moon. Okay, I feel like within the next 30 days, I know. I feel like no, it's a particular moon cycle mark. Maybe there's one coming. Maybe the next full moon, particularly, because this is a big moon looking something. Blob of Mercury, maybe. Either way, white carnation, devotion, be pure, be true and pure in thought and deed. No, this person I feel like never has. They might have like got upset and said things, and they might, I don't know, they somehow might have made you feel this way because they were upset about something. But overall, no. But they thought you wished so much terrible on them. So there's kind of like a mirroring effect. Like they put up a mirror towards you, so that way anything you try to do to them, no, it went back on you. That way, if you are wishing them bad, there nothing will happen to them, but it'll happen back to you at least, and there's going to be a magnification process to this. So this is like a mental wizard. They do mental magic, and I feel like and they're the best magician you've ever seen. And I feel like, and they use logic. I don't know. They don't even use magic. This is somebody that wins at chess because they just don't want to die. I don't know. They immerse. I feel like even with chess, this person immerses. They're okay. So either way, there's a sense of this person seeing you for more of who you are. They had a misalignment. It's like if you do anything that's serendipitous, I feel like they thought this was somehow like you stalking them or something. Like say something like they time out where you both go to message each other at the same time. This is just how things are with you. This person doesn't get that. They think maybe, oh my God, how did they know that? This person might have an anxiety disorder. You know what I mean? So overall, they thought you were something to be feared, right? But they really loved your personality and they loved you, but they thought maybe you were doing something to them. And I feel like this person had someone doing something to them. So then it ends up ruining the relationship. But now this person knows this ain't that you're not them. I don't know what you did. You did something, you got something, they know something about you. And this makes it all make sense for this person. I don't know, you tell them something. On target. Oh, yes, no, I'm on fire right now. Yes. All right, so that's why I say this is like something that's come full circle with you. And God, I feel like they just want to run over to you. The lady. Oh, I love the lady card twice. But two different types. Okay, one's like a frumpy lady and one's like a super reserved lady. So I feel like this could be your personalities, your demeanors. I feel like they don't see you as some like terrible person, but basically there's a humbleness to you. Like this woman cleans up and then she's this woman. These are the same woman, put different clothes on them, and you know what I mean. Like and then they're saying basically you look beautiful either way, whoever you are, male or female. You're good looking. I in either stand in either clothes, work clothes, no clothes. This person wants to have sex with you. As I said, this person wants to like get married to you. They're wowed by you. This is like somebody that dreams of somebody that's capable of doing something. You do something really interesting, and you do something really attractive. Something sun card. I don't know. This is like someone raising their hands, saying me, 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 me. They want to answer your question or something like this. Maybe you have a question. Maybe you ask this person out. They want to answer you now. I don't know. They want to answer maybe if you're the one that's unread, this person wants to answer you now. I feel like maybe they're gonna answer you now. Like right now. Maybe. That's spooky if it happens. Oh Lord have mercy. No, no, no. I feel like if so that's for the future. That might not be for the live stream. But either way, the B card. They're thinking about messaging you. I feel like if they don't message you right now, it's honestly because they're working. They can't, but God, they want to. So they're thinking on what they're gonna say. Quicksilver. Oh, this person's really quick with what they think of. That's why I say this person's got a lot of like dog energy, not in an insulting way, like a companionship way. Okay, but the study card and a win-win outcome is forecast. No, this person is very balanced with their mind. That's why I feel like on target, they knew you were the one. I feel like the lamb card, they knew you were innocent. But safe travels, I feel like they had to stay safe. They have to do all this to stay safe. And I feel like and with this differences between the lady cards here and the frivolity, I feel like if you're the woman in this situation, they're like, you're a little delicate. They're like, I mean, like temperament wise. So, and they're okay with that. I don't know. They like this. You make this person sweat and they like this. But it's because I feel like you're not a cheater. I don't know. This person's thinking they're like appreciating all these great things about you. It's like I imagine someone being like on the train or on a highway or like they're on like a straight road and going this consistent speed and they're thinking about you. So their brain is in motion. They might be near some water or oh gosh, it's winter, so water is everywhere right now. Yeah, no. So overall, this person's thinking on you a lot and they think about you all the time at work. And I feel like because they're projecting their feelings onto you, they want to share how they feel about you. They want to clear how they feel about you. They feel like you don't understand them at all. Safe travels, they worry that you think that they wish you bad. They do not. This person just wants to be at least neutral with you. Devotion, this is somebody that wants to devote themselves to you. They feel like you're someone that they should be talking to, and you're the one they need to date. They might not be ready for marriage, but you're the person that they should be trying that with. And I feel like, and this person doesn't want to go out and get, they don't want to go out and get a body count and then start dating you more. I feel like this is somebody that doesn't really like to sleep around. I feel like if that's not them, you know, I mean, flip the roles here. There's a cross watch here vibe. So I feel like know your position. That's the other person's feelings if it's not yours. By the way, the tree card. Yeah, no, this is somebody that they realized that they planted a tree with you. They did this intentionally. They planted a seed and it grew into something. They were hoping it would. This is somebody that planted a picturing Seth Rogen. Yeah, Seth Rogen, right? He comes from Vancouver, doesn't he? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Have you ever watched Seth Rogen's stand up? Yeah, no, he talks about the fucking the needles. That's why I say when I got cut, I was like, please just don't be a needle because I know I got hurt. And it wasn't. I dropped the bag. They're like, ew, it might be a needle. And I mean, but no, it was a piece of glass or something for sure because of the gash. Anyways, whew. So I felt like it was probably a beer bottle. Who knows? That's common. So I didn't feel like I got sick with that. I was like, God, I don't know. I'm strange. I don't believe the house much. I was like, what's happening in the house? And I was like, anyway, either way, this person, they're able to really clear their mind and kind of get to know you. I feel like not necessarily. I don't know how long it takes for this person to come to these conclusions. I don't know if you're how staticky your connection is. I feel like, but overall, at the moment, you guys aren't talking. I feel like you guys aren't on bad terms. It's neutral. This person kind of didn't really know why you want to date them. They don't get it. That makes me feel like if this is I feel like the man here, I feel like he doesn't get it. And I feel like that's because this man doesn't have much confidence or something. The ring card, I feel like there's no competition to be had. I feel like if you're the female here, you're not putting this man in competition. You're not. I feel like you just want you like this man. I don't know. When you want to try it, explore it, you like it. I don't know. But overall, the man here, I feel like they couldn't believe how quick they wanted to be with you. So this was alarming to them. I don't know, the B card. I feel like maybe, and I mean, I feel like maybe this person, like I said, they planted a lot of trees, okay, and they had to wait for all of them to die. It's like tying up loose ends. They had to do all that, and then they go back to yours. They're thinking that's going to be dead. Like they only gave you a seed, like a seed of hope. Like they left you hanging. They feel like this is somehow like if they didn't say they don't love you, then they still do. You know what I mean? If this person said I like you, it's because they do. You know what I mean? Like they don't say anything they don't mean. So everything they've said to you is true. I feel like, but this doesn't mean this person doesn't lie. So overall, I'm reading more towards women right now. This man has changed his whole mind about you, but only because he was having someone actually do something to him. And I feel like part of your soulmateness, this whole phoenixing, is that you guys kind of quicksilver. It's like a reflection here, but not quite. You know what I mean? Like this is a ball of gold here, and you're maybe a ball of silver. You know what I mean? This is your ball, and this is their ball. Have your ball. Get with my ball. Okay, yeah, no. I feel like something like this. So they see their reflection in you, or something like this. So your lives kind of reflect, and I feel like it's a time where I feel like it meets. So you guys' lives are syncing up. So like, but not quite. It's kind of like a reversal. It's kind of like this person's like imagine this to be a ball of mercury. It's round. It's a sphere, and they're like inside, so they can see everything in its own way, and then you're on the outside, and you can see inside of it in its own way. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, but it's a way different type. Like one looks tiny, and the other one looks really large, but they're the same. I don't know, they're the same size. But either way, so this person realizes that y'all's lives overlap. For sure, they overlap. There you go. That's the best way to word it. They overlap. And I feel like, I don't know, they want to get back to you. They've been trying to get back to you. They've been tying up all these loose ends, but I feel like they're such a nice person that they end up taking their time. And I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like it's because they need time. They've tried to approach you and cut off all these loose ends overnight. And I feel like a few times. And I feel like, but they all came back like ghosts to haunt him, even though he cut them off. Like it didn't work. And I feel like, and he didn't really cut you off, but yet he did. But that's because he had to cut everyone off and not talk to anybody. And I feel like, but you ended up still holding on. I feel like it just grew. I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, maybe this person didn't do enough to offend you, even if it upset you and you might have got crazy, delicate. As we say, you're a little all right, this person, but they like this about you because they feel like you would never be this way about them if they weren't being sneaky. Okay, you would have never been so clever or triggered or any of this phoenixness. Ah, Yeah, they feel like none of that if they were open out together. They've never had that before, or they haven't since they were little, maybe, or something. You remind them of like something. Best friend. And I feel like, but too easy, too quick. But this person's like, but that's too rare. So they were like, this is like, so as I said, they wanted to throw a fistful of rings at you. This person like browsed wrists. Yeah, just keep drinking. Wow. I'd be like, no, this was man, he was browsing rings. He was trying to imagine, he wanted a head start because he wanted to find the perfect ring. He's got like tabs. He's got like at least one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. He's got at least 10 rings picked out for you that he wants you wearing. I don't know. He wants to know your ring size and things like this. Like he wants to order you not a wedding ring. I feel like, but some type of ring. He likes. Yeah, I don't know. He wants to put a ring on you. But like I feel like just because he likes rings on you, maybe you like rings. You wear rings. He wants to give you one. So as I say, but he wants to give you the real big one, the main one. All right. But overall, I feel like this person, if they're a man, I feel like they would benefit from wearing some silver. And I feel like, and maybe they do, and it's because of you. You told them to. I feel like if you didn't tell them to, they somehow felt like they got the message somehow. I don't know. They learned this from you somehow. As I said, this person learns things about themselves from you, and they can't ignore that. It's almost like a sense of like remembering who they are. Like, and they don't feel alone. But they felt alone because they didn't even know who they were. They were kind of just empty, but not empty in like a bad, depressing way. I feel like this person finds a flow, but there's something where like this person might have lost memories when they were little or something. I'm picturing that movie, Meet the Robinsons, something like that. Like this person is like, I don't know, they um they don't really have a recollection of the, and they want to go back. They wish they wish if this person watched that movie, I don't know what's happened to them in their life. But if this person's maybe they got hit in the head or something, but if this person watches that movie, Meet the Robinsons, it's a Disney movie. It's a really good one. Oh, it makes me cry every day. Oh, that means it's really good if it makes me cry. Listen, all Disney movies make me cry, though. This is my weakness. I will always cry to a Disney movie. I don't know. I'm known to be that one. I cried at The Lion King when I was like 10 years old. I was like, ah, the Lion, yeah. I don't know why I'm crying. I was sitting next to my grandma. I'm like, why am I sitting next to you, grandma? She like grabbed me, like, please don't touch me. I'm not crying like that. I'm just like, oh my God, Simba. I don't know. I get too captivated, man. I got a lot of emotions. Ever since I can remember, too much. All right, I learned to keep it quiet though. Prison card. Okay, this person feels like they can't. They feel like they're their best. They feel like they're your best friend that can't be. And but I feel like the Ten of Cups here. I feel like that reverses though. So that means you are their best friend that can be. So you're meant to be that person that helps them somehow in the nick of time to understand and know something. And I feel like this is what they're coming to the conclusions of. You're their key to get out of jail. Like you're their get out of jail free card, something like this. But it's because this person is innocent. I was talking about innocence here. We have the prison card. So this person might have got in trouble and they're okay. And they're like, and they thought it was you that did it to them, but no, it wasn't. I feel like if this person went to court, they found out who it really was. Or maybe like they wanted to take someone to court or someone was trying to take them to court. I feel like they end up finding out who it was, and they had to. It was someone that they were like dating. Like this is like somebody that was sloppy dating. I feel like that's more so like a man. He wasn't sloppy. He was sloppy dating because he was trying to find the one, but he's a man, so he was like going with the flow with all these women. I feel like openly, maybe to an extent. I don't know. I feel like, but with you, no, he cut them all off overnight, and this made an upset in energies. Oh my God, all these women were somehow tied to this man, like wives. And he didn't have, I don't know, he had like no commitments. I mean, maybe he was just, I don't know, he had like no commitments to any of them. So this is like, oh my gosh, maybe they were just online and at a distance. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the seven sisters, he might have been dating seven different women, something like this. Wow. Either way, I feel like you come in the nick of time. You're like the eighth one. You're like not supposed to be there. And you're like, hey, what's up? I don't know. The bee card. I feel like, I don't know. They need your help. That you come like a bee coming to help the queen or to help the king, if there was a king to the ants. So, like, you're not, I mean, or to the bees. I feel like something, you know what I mean? But either way, you're devoted to them just like how they're devoted to you. But you guys weren't really to be able, you guys weren't aligning to devote to each other. But this is because this person was under attack. And I feel like, and you might have been under attack too, because you guys are being mirrored. And I feel like at some point it ends up being where you guys are being kind of attacked by the same person. And I feel like, and this person ends up identifying who it is just because of the attacks, or because they pursue it, maybe. They go to court with it, maybe. Win-win outcome is forecast. And I feel like in this person, I feel like your person was accused of something and they got off. They have no idea how they got off. They thought they could never get off. And I feel like they something type of like they come to a realization that it was you. You helped them. Quicksilver. I don't know, like liquid. I don't know. I'm picturing that Terminator that turns into Quicksilver, the police one that chases the geode, and he catches up. Yeah, like I feel like you're not that guy, but you're like that guy. So like you're not that Terminator. You're like the Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what I was thinking about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, you're like Arnold Schwarzenegger from Terminator, not the bad guy. So you can't just like liquefy necessarily, but you know what I mean? Like you are like, come with me if you want to live, get out of jail free card. You're their exit visa. Exit visa? Who needs an ex? Yeah, no, something like this. You're their way out of these women, this dating, this bullshit. I feel like on target. Yeah, no, you're who they've been waiting for. They've been stuck dating and doing whatever and not taking anything serious forever. They've been browsing rings forever for a ring that they like. And then I feel like they have like pages of rings. That this is someone that like dreams to be married, but they do not rush it. They feel like they'll never get married. So they've just had a lot of time to plan. And I feel like a lot of you, this is a man. And that is just too cute. I feel like I don't know. No one knows this about this man, but he likes jewelry maybe. I feel like it's one of those where not on himself, he likes it on a woman. So this guy likes to buy his woman jewelry just so he can see it on her. I feel like if you got a body jewelry or buy some body jewelry, like if you have body jewelry, you should maybe show it to them. They would be like, I knew you had body jewelry. Okay, they're like, I knew you had to have some. Oh fuck, I feel like no, I feel like you show them this, it's gonna make them want to run over to you right away. I don't know. You tell them, hey, you want to take this off of me, and it's like just like a string. Okay, it's the sexiest little necklace, waist necklace, panty thing you'll ever see. Anyway, the prison card. No, this person feels like they can't get to you. After they fucked themselves over or something. But then I feel like they remember that they really didn't do anything to you. So I don't know, they gain some confidence. They want to talk to you and they somehow find a way. I feel like that's what I see right now happening. That they somehow find a way. Going by how strong they are, they've been thinking about you all day. This is someone who ain't talking to nobody. And I feel like if they are, they're just being polite. And they haven't talked to you because not because they don't want to. I feel like it's because it's a lot for them. I don't know. They're scared. They're honestly scared. It's kind of like getting cold feet before a wedding. They feel like you're the one. You guys aren't gonna get married necessarily right away, and this person ain't even gonna tell you about their ring pages and their yeah, their quick. So they ain't gonna tell you about none of this. I feel like maybe over time, but this person just knows that you're the one to get married to. I feel like because of how big and healthy your tree is, they come back to it, and I feel like all the other loose ends are like those little sunflowers. You're an actual tree. Like this person had seeds. He planted them all, and there was only one oak tree seed or one whatever tree that is. There was only one of those seeds. The rest were just sunflowers. But he had to wait for them all to come to conclusions. And I feel like he tried to close them up as fast as he could. And I feel like, but he did it overnight, and this wasn't right, and then it made it take longer. So yeah, no, there's some sorcery here, some spellcraft, and I feel like from one of the women he was dating for sure, there was some type of illusionary spell to make him mm, second guess you, and I feel like and cause you to second guess them. So there's a separation at here because of a spell too, and also just because this person was messy, they had a messy life. But you popped up on them out of nowhere. I'm picturing someone with their feet up, like they're at work and they put their shoes up type of thing, and if their boss comes, they quickly take it down. They don't let their boss type of see thing. So, like, they're, like, just chilling on their phone or something, eating a donut with their feet up, and you talk to them or something, and this is, like, first contact, and they, like, put the donut in their mouth and hold it, and they look and they're like, "Oh my God." I don't know, they like managed to eat that whole piece of donut and they're like, they talk to you right away. They knew it right away. Their only concern was if it was true, if it was real. And I feel like they go over one time and meet with you, and oh my God, it's true, it's real. They love it. I don't know. They could listen. This person is somebody that is very, very, very open with their partner. I feel like they take the lead. They got no issues. They like to grab. But you, they don't know that they don't want to fuck it up. This person's very quiet. They try to play smooth. I feel like they might not have dated in a while. I feel like, and if they have, they might as well not have been because it was too comfortable. Nothing happened really too much. Maybe they didn't have sex often. Maybe it was more so friends with like benefits, but the benefits never really took place because maybe they, you know, what I mean, something like this. They had a lot of different options. I feel like, and maybe just, or even just some people that maybe just blow them. That's why I said this person had a wide open sex life. But with you, I feel like if you ask them to get, on target, no, no, no. So that's why I say all this static happens because of all the women they're dating. I feel like you might get some crazy calls and crazy like messages and things like this from random people, things like that. This person's got a lot of people trying to date him and things like this, and he's led a lot of people on, and he has to like let them all know. And I feel like he's led them on just to be nice. Is this a man that leads people on? That's why I say he's left you unread. And this is uncustomary for this man. He won't leave you unread. He will delete you or not message you. I mean, he will, yeah, no, he'll block you or something like this. He'll go away. So if this man ever goes away, we're like, don't even bother chasing him. No, I feel like he's gone. He disappeared off your friends list. He's out of here. Leave him alone. That's the answer in itself. I feel like don't be stupid and go chasing it. And I feel like, but then if he ever comes back, do give him respect, I feel like, and hear him out. Okay. That way you're not waiting on him. There's no pressure on him. There's no expectation of this man, and you can go move on with your life. You might find someone else, you might not, right? The goal isn't to find someone in spite of him or because of him. It's just to not sit around and pine on this man and see if you know what I mean, get your, you know what I mean, do something for yourself because they might not be the one for you. They disappeared on you. Now, if they come back though, I feel like I said, you gotta kind of give them a chance. I feel like this is what I would do. So overall, safe travels. I feel like this person wishes you nothing but safe travels. I feel like this is somebody that wants to bring you close to them. They feel like you're in danger or something. But then because of what makes them realize that you are who you are to them, that you're the maiden, you're the person, you're the one, is because that means you need no help at all. So this is somebody who's like likes to help. They're like a hero type energy, but they don't know how to help you. And I feel like, and this is a challenge for them. They like to help people. This is why they got so many people like pining over them because they're kind of a hero. They're kind of sexy like this. They help people. All right, but I feel like you don't necessarily get this type of feeling from them. You just like this person. That's why I say there's a sense of you meet matching this person. You're not beneath or above this person. You're very much in balance with this person energetically. If anything, you make this man shyer. I feel like if you're shy around this man, he's way more shyer than you. I feel like he's not that shy around the other women. Not at all. He's a much more openly, jokingly, and this is he gets his play from making jokes. This is a comedian, and I feel like if this is a man you didn't even necessarily know he makes the jokes, but you still found him funny because he couldn't hide how funny he is, but there was a sense of him having to hold back because of being so extremely shy. And I feel like he's never been this shy. He always makes the girl laugh, and this is how he gets the play. This doesn't always work because not everyone's always attracted to him, but overall, with people generally, this guy is like a charmer, okay? He's like a Flynn Rider. Yeah, and you're the Rapunzel who put him in the closet and made a deal with him or something. And I feel like, no, he's coming through with that deal. He did not give you up for the satchel. I feel like there's been trickery, just like in the movie. All right, so this man has like come to the conclusions, and I feel like in the woman too. If this is about a woman, she has come to the conclusions on target, and I feel like adventure. Yeah, live wild and free. And this person wants to do something spontaneous, something adventurous, something with you. You've changed this whole person's perspective, and now they are angling themselves to do something with you. Oh, and they're excited about this. They feel like it's delicate. They're scared to talk to you, but they're going to because they're relying on the soulmates card. They're relying on their initial feelings about you. They're remembering the first time they ever saw you and the feeling that they had and what they went through their mind and what they wanted to say to you and or what they couldn't or didn't, you know what I mean? Like whatever pause goes through them, I feel like spirituality, they reconnect with themselves, I feel like, in this time because they do a lot of disconnect. They cut everyone off and they let everybody kind of die off. But then you don't die off. I don't know. This person almost comes back and asks, "What's wrong with you?" And they see, "Oh, holy shit, this is a big overgrown tree you've done created, and you put our names in it. Why? I stopped talking to you." And now you're like, "But you're talking to me now. You must care." And they're like, "And besides, how did you know I was thinking about you? How did you know I was ever talking about you? How do you know I'm upset? Unless you somehow, how do you know? Do you know what I mean? There's a sense of like, you both, I don't know, coming to the conclusion that you're both kind of the same. Either way, this person wants to travel towards you. The sun card, maybe tomorrow in the sunlight. In the daytime, I don't know. They want to spend the night maybe with the sunset. I don't know. This person is thinking about you maybe during sunset. Because we got these colors, and we got these pretty colors. Maybe there was a pretty sunrise or sunset. Yeah, look, and then we got these colors here. Yeah, and then there's the bridge card, and it looks like there's a sunset with a rainbow. So, yes, when I say this person is basically thinking on you, I feel like when they see the sky, they think about you. They know you like the sky. I feel like if you're outside and they're out, like if they know you're outside, they know you're probably like if you were outside and you were seeing the sky, they know you would love it. I don't know, something like this. Either way, this person realizes they're your soulmate and they're kind of in prison. They don't know how to like go back and like say they're sorry and start over with you. And I feel like they don't necessarily have to. If you're soulmates, they don't have to. So I feel like they got to come to this conclusion and say, fuck it. If it's not a soulmate, it won't work. And if it is a soulmate, it will. And they just come back and talk to you like nothing's happened. And they see how it goes, something like this. And I feel like it goes great. I feel like they end up maybe visiting you by surprise, maybe not. Maybe you plan the B card. They might have work. And I mean, that's why I say devotion. They're devoted to you, but okay, there's no other women and there's no other men, and a lot of you there never was necessarily, but they have something that they are committed to, like a job or something, and they have to do that. They can't. So maybe they got to go to sleep. They feel like, oh my God, everything gets in the way. They're like this. They want to run to you right away, but they don't do it. So adventure card. I feel like they're looking for adventure, but like they don't. They want their job. They want to keep their job. So part-time adventure. All right. So they're like, I'm gonna. I feel like this is somebody that wants to follow through. I feel like you can maybe expect them to talk to you within a week, something like this. I'm sensing. So either way, what are they thinking about you? Oh, this changes everything. I don't know. They finally figure something out. They hear something that causes the trigger that makes them remember that they've been in love with you since the day they met you. And you haven't really changed. You just trigger and get upset. I don't know. You are what you are. The lamb, you're innocent. You say everything truthful. But they already knew this. They just had to kind of see it to believe it type of thing. So either way, I hope you enjoy. And that brings you some clarity. Bye. My voice went out. Oh wait, there's Dylan. Oh, hi, Dylan. I was gonna say there's chat, but I see Dylan's icon. I instantly know this is the Dylan's. Okay. What do I consider tall? I don't like to date anything over 6 foot. I feel like this is too tall. Okay, that boy that I dated that did the baseballs, I think he was under 6 foot or at 6 foot. And same for the guy I dated last time. My ex-husband though, he was the same exact height as me. I look Latina. I feel like I do not, but I feel like that's nice. Thank you. Latinas are very sexy. Okay. I feel like all ethnicities are sexy in their own way, but I don't have any actual Latina in me that I know of specifically. I'd have to go digging for that, and I just don't see it anywhere. Okay. James Black. Oh, are you Mr. Black? I can't remember. But either way, hello, James. Peekaboo. Hi. And hi, Dylan. You picked pile three? Okay, well, we're on pile two. Hello, Kara. Oh, don't give me a gray heart. But I mean, I do like the gray heart. But yes, why the gray? Okay. And also a yes or no question. Is my next door neighbor, Carissa, thinking about you? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Is Clarissa thinking about Dylan right now? Okay. It was almost about to hit that. By the way, I'll tell you. I try to keep an eye on it. And so I want to sip of Red Bull. Okay. Pardon me. Oh, wait, hold on. There's more to read. I figured I'd ask since we're on this reading. Okay, no problem. Talking about the luminaires. What do you think of today's new moon? I don't really study the moon. I just like the moon. I don't really study it. I'm sorry. I have no insight for you on the moon. Okay. Either way. Option two, ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. It says try again, Dylan. Hold on, I'll do it again. Current thoughts and feelings towards you. In this no contact, ascending. It's that I was gonna say, they don't know, it's jaw dropping almost. Like this person is they feel like they feel wowed. This person is wowed by you. You wow this person. That was not a good person's turned on by you. I feel like this person is attracted to you and they can't help but misinterpret you sexually, but they do not tell you. So no, this is a that's what she said type of guy. Even girl, I feel like if they hold it down, the lady card, yeah, the lady or gentleman, they hold it down. So they don't let you know this. I feel like maybe you don't talk to this person in person. I feel like if you do, this person can't help but they can't keep a straight face. You make this person giggle too much. Okay, so other way, hold on. Is Clarissa thinking about Dylan? Yeah. Oh no, I supercharged that. Okay, but ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Okay, so this is somebody that's, I feel like in this separation, they've been cleaning themselves up. They're thinking about right now that they're ready. I don't know. They got all the balloons. They're feeling uplifted. Do you know what I mean? They're thinking about you, and you make them feel uplifted. This is somebody that that you accelerate. You like teach them somehow, but not quite teaching. All right. And you make this person feel like an empowerment. Pluto, and you don't use any bells or whistles to do it. So it's kind of like this person is unteachable, but you manage to hold their attention. This person might have a lot of ADD, but you hold this person's attention platonically. I feel like, but they're heavily attracted to you, but you would never know. This is somebody that is very mentally, they got a really good willpower. You can't really necessarily read them. Okay. Best possible decision. Wow, they really like you. I feel like for platonic things, and this is what this person really, really, really wants, is a platonic companion that they find sexy though. And they're like, this is impossible. So I feel like we could dig that and get to the reasoning behind that. But overall, this is what they're looking for, and they somehow find it in you. You're someone that they can talk to platonically. They won't know your gender or age, any of this. They will just openly talk with you. And I feel like talk with you about anything. Frivolity. I feel like they keep a straight line. They let the other person guide the conversation and see where it goes. So, or maybe you do this. I'm not sure. The lover card. No, this person's like hell over heels in love with you. So this might be someone that you know, and they talk to you on like a under a false pretense. They feel like this is fair. I don't know. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just getting to know you. They're not flirting with you. They're not trying to lead you on. They're not even trying to be your lover. They are, but not as this person. And this is something that I don't know, they had to do this for themselves. They wanted to see what this would be. So I feel like this person's thinking on something. So you're in separation with this person, no contact, no, not, you're not. No, this person talks to you from another account somehow. So whoever you are, if you're you know who you are. I feel like the person I'm reading for doesn't know this. So you're like the person who has just regular old accounts. No, this person makes second accounts or other accounts. They make lots of them, or maybe not many. I don't know, maybe just like a handful of them that they always use. And with you, I feel like they never need to make new ones. So they just have a bunch sparingly, I feel like, that they've always created over time, that they've done nothing really with. I don't know, prosperity lies ahead. So they find one to talk to you and they finally talk to you. I feel like this person has tried to talk to you so many different times from so many different angles. And it's all just to kind of just get more information from you for them. And I feel like, it's almost, but no, it's to be your lover. This is like somebody researching you because you're too good to be true. Soulmates, no, they don't believe in soulmates. There's something's happened to them where they don't believe in soulmates. So I feel like, and they don't believe you, but they do. And this is what makes them go and do all of this because they believe it's you, even though they're someone that doesn't believe that you exist, so to speak. This you know, soulmates don't exist, but if they do, it's you. And I feel like something makes this person see that. We have this, the lover card is a swan, right? The swan is really pretty, okay? But it's like I got a gold pearl in it, and then this hand is holding a gold pearl. So that's why I say this is like like a golden goose, maybe. This is a goose, maybe. It could be a goose. The lover card. I feel like, oh, it's making me think of the loonies. The loonies, they get married. It's too cute. They run on the water. They fly off together like two planes. So fucking cute. All right, either way, the Phoenix card. Oh, you might want to listen to pile one because apparently the Phoenix card is pile one. So you might want to listen to that. I feel like when you got time, go back. You know, there will be timestamps in the comments. I don't know why I feel like saying that, but either way, current thoughts and feelings towards you, no contact. So no, you've been having contact with this person the whole time. And they've only fell more and more and more in love with you. I feel like when you were nasty to them, God, they deserve it and they knew it, but they wanted you to be nasty to that person. This is like somebody that made a thousand fucking heroes over here, a thousand different personas. And I feel like, and they come at you with each one, and I feel like each time it's like to prove themselves wrong. You know what I mean? Because this person's, they're like, I'm so right about this. This is somebody that I feel like they don't have unprotected sex, but they would risk it for you. Oh God, they would. And I feel like this is speaks volumes to this person. They can't. I feel like maybe you guys almost had unprotected sex. I feel like, oh my God, no. And I feel like it's because you both knew it was gonna be okay. There was a sense that but this is the lover. That's why I said this person wants to romance you. This person's like imagining you for Valentine's Day. I feel like if they had Valentine's Day last year, I feel like, and you knew them, contact. If not directly talking daily, it has to be daily. You guys are talking daily, or you're in a no. But if it's daily, it's not under the pretense of them being this person, because you're not talking to this person. Wink, wink, something like that. And I feel like, but you don't necessarily know this. You could be suspecting it. You might not be. We have the ascending card. Basically, you meet somebody, and I feel like the best possible decision. You get into such a great conversation with them, and I feel like to you, this is somebody you know. You've identified them. I don't know, and I feel like, and they're attracted to you. They're hiding that they are that. Like this is a fake account. I don't care who they've somehow stolen some cam footage from people somehow. This is somebody. They're crafty. Jesus. As I said, a hero of a thousand faces over here. I feel like but they're all just this one person. I don't know, forget me nots. They can't believe that you still remember them. I feel like if they I don't know. But I feel like you don't know it's them. Maybe you haven't had contact with this person in a really, really long time journey. I feel like I'm picturing that song Am I Wrong? It's called Nico and Vince. Maybe someone likes to drink wine. Someone's an alcoholic. Maybe you both are, but not really. Maybe you could be. It's like, listen, I feel like if I asked this dude, are you an alcoholic? He's like, no. And I'd be like, what do you drink? Like, when you drink, though, are you sensitive? He'd probably be like, no, I need like a whole bottle or some shit. Like, this is why I don't drink. It's too fucking expensive. And I feel like the other person would be like, yes, it is expensive. And maybe they just don't drink because they don't like it. I don't know. But overall, I feel like it's not because they can't handle the drink. I don't know why that matters. But time to shine and forget me nots is the journey. This person wants to reveal themselves to you. They don't want you thinking they're just a platonic friend. They want you to remember who they are because they remember who you are. Oh, I don't know. They didn't remember you. This might be past life recognition, but yet they did. They knew it. They felt it. I don't know. Overall, the maiden. No, this is like maiden of virtue. I'm picturing WoW, like the video game. I don't know. That's why I say there's like a divinity to you, and you're very terrifying. I don't know. Turning to stone, something like this, a stone statue. Overall, the Pluto card. This person is just platonic with you, and you're in contact with them right now, but it's a person that you're their real persona of who they are, the person you've met this person. They are not talking to you as themselves. They're talking to you about anyone but them, and I feel like it's not to be mean. I feel like it's to see if you know, see if you can see it, if you know, to see if if you see it. I don't know. They're throwing signs at you, and they're trying to see if you're picking up on it. And I feel like Eight of Cups. I feel like this is like somebody that's walked away from you and changed their mind. But they changed their mind about walking away from you. They saw you as the best possible decision ever, and I feel like they somehow, I don't know, they had to change themselves or something. They had to go through something with themselves. By the way, the Moon card, Bouquet, Queen of Swords. Yeah, I know this person wants to talk to you. I feel like, oh my God, they had no idea you were so smart. This is like somebody that really likes smart people. I feel like it turns them on more than anything. Is that a smart person? And I feel like, and you managed to turn them on while being dumb. This is like a man that doesn't like a dumb girl. No, he can't stand it. I feel like he has a different word for all that, and he can't stand those types of women. So I feel like you end up getting this guy in bed, maybe in like a fun, flirtatious manner. The lover card, the charming, the maiden, an innocence, the lady. I feel like, but grown up, the lady card, a youthfulness, and I mean, a humbleness. I don't know. The lamb card, an innocence. I don't know. You attract this person in, and you're everything they would never date. But then they get to know you, and they're like, "Oh, okay, 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 okay." You just kind of look like one of those women. They're like, "I'm fine with that." Those women are usually very good looking. This is like someone who doesn't really. It's not that they don't want to date good women, good looking women. They just feel like the more good looking a woman is, the more terrible she is. And I feel like and so it's rare for him to meet a very attractive, like, sexy woman or something like this that isn't like a narcissist or something, that doesn't have like a secret Instagram that they go crazy on or something. I feel like, no, you're very open with this person. I feel like you're a girl like anyone else and you do tons of girl things. And I feel like and that's what this person kind of needed to figure out. That you're a girl. So you're gonna behave like all the girls. But just because you're good looking and attractive, this person finds you extremely attractive, smoking hot, whoever you are, male or female. I don't care what you think about yourself. No, this person is like, no, yeah, no, they're extremely turned on. I feel like if this is a woman, no, she's very wet over you. The maiden card, she likes your touch. She likes, no, no. This is like a woman that never wanted to stop dating you. This is a woman. I feel like if y'all ever argued, they didn't want it to be over. Y'all were just arguing and need space, maybe. I don't know. This person wants to call you baby. I don't know. This person calls you baby. Or what? I don't know. Babe. I feel like the man says babe, maybe. I don't know. That's cute. By the way, basically, they're thinking on you. And I feel like a recent conversation you've had, you're not going to know who it is. You're not going to know who it is. Like which conversation it was. I feel like because maybe you're talking to a lot of different people. I feel like because you're not really trying to date this person, and maybe you're trying to look for new love or something like this. This person does not want you looking for no new love, but there's a confidence that I feel like this person has been trying to date you as other people to ghost you because they're not real. It's just to see what you'll do with them, and I feel like and they've approached you every fucking way they could think. This is like a super spy, but it's because they basically stopped trying to date you. They figured that it's you, but it they fucked it up, or maybe they were wrong, or something like this. But they can't help but still, you somehow attract this person like a lure. They can't help but want to see if they were right because they feel like you're the one from the start. The moment they meet you, all feel like the moment you hug them. I was gonna say kiss? Question mark? No, from the moment first touch. No, I feel like you grab this person by the hand or something, and this is just, oh my God, they loved this. I don't know, you're very welcoming. I feel like they felt loved by you from the moment they met you. They thought you were just the fucking sweetest thing ever. If this was like a bad dude and he's doing bad boy things or something, no, man, you're the one that cleans his life up. As I say, like this is like someone where they break up with a person, and maybe their MO when they get their heart broken is that they go get fucked up and trashed out or something. If they have an old habit, they go crash on it. I feel like because they'll always break the habit, so they relapse in a sense. But with you, no, I feel like they don't. And this is they feel like it's maybe because it's you. I don't know because they don't want this is somebody that disappears on you but doesn't want any they're solid when they disappear on you. They're not. They might get upset. They're upset because they feel like you're the one, but they somehow break up with you, and they don't. I don't know. They need time. I feel like overall, the journey card, they come back. Queen of Swords, I feel like y'all talk, y'all reconnect. Something, I don't know, the moon. I feel like they had to say goodbye to something. A job, a lifestyle, maybe drugs, something. I feel like this person wasn't on drugs when they met you, but they definitely didn't turn to them because I feel like you didn't cause that type of energy with them. They broke up with you, and I feel like, and this person never breaks up with anyone. This person needed to live that experience. I feel like it was empowering for them to break up with you. I feel like because you're super sexy, you know what I mean? But they didn't do it to hurt your feelings, but it still creates that energy where they feel empowered. They told you to go away. They told, you know what I mean? Something like that. So now y'all are in separation, but they came back right away because they didn't mean it. And they're like, I didn't mean it because I feel like you're the one and I'm so sorry. But then they're like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? They don't know you that well. They got to get to know you, but they don't want to get to know you and then end up not liking you or so basically this is somebody that wants to get to know you from the sidelines to make sure they're in love with it, that their first instinct was right. They don't trust it, but they do. And it's but that's because they've trusted it in the past, I feel like. And it didn't necessarily do them wrong, but it was not the best decision. So this person doesn't always make the best decisions. I feel like, but only because they might not be able to be super fast at it. Maybe at times, but not always. I feel like this person maybe doesn't do good under pressure, or maybe they do phenomenal under pressure. They need to maybe get under pressure to make the right decisions, or they need to be under pressure to make the right decisions fast. Overall, I feel like you kind of don't pressure this guy for like anything, even though you kind of do. You still show interest in this person, but it's not really like a pressure, even though it is. Like you kind of like knock on their door, but you don't stand out there for an hour and you don't really start banging. You might bang a little louder to make sure they hear you because you kind of don't want to have came and done nothing for nothing. No, but overall, you're gonna respect if they don't answer the door, even if you know they're home. You're gonna see it as that's an answer. They're avoiding you, and you're gonna go home. And you might knock on their window. I feel like just to see if maybe they. I feel like no, this means they're avoiding you. I feel like if you've never went to this person's house, that's somebody that yeah, they're this person's being like stalked, and I feel like they don't want to go visit you. They kind of don't really want to talk to you. They want to keep you out of it and they're trying to handle it. And I feel like it might be someone they used to date that they left. And I feel like they're trying to identify them. But in the meantime, they still want to talk to you. And I feel like this person finds a way to connect to you all the time. But I feel like you end up closing connection easily on those people. I don't know. This person offends you to role play the role of whoever they are. And I feel this person likes to role play with you. And I feel like they finally found a role that works, but it's not them. And they don't want you falling in love with this person. I don't know, this person it doesn't, I feel like this person feels like you could fall in love with anyone if you connect with them. They're like, hold on, that's me. So that there's a pressure for them to have to reveal themselves to you because they're worried that you're falling for them, one of their personas. And I feel like so they end up basically they're thinking how to reveal themselves. I don't know. This takes time. So then I'm telling myself, well, what are they going to do next? I feel like they end up basically still talking to you with this persona. And it's just to keep getting to know you. They finally are on fire with this. They want to talk to you as much as they can. They're like they feel like they're in with you. And this is where they used to be with you. And then I feel like the more they do this, I feel like this has never actually happened. So they're thinking this is the best possible decision. I'm going to keep just talking to them like this and never get romantic with them. And in theory, they should never get romantic with me. And I feel like this is like someone that wants to they're going to keep it very professional with you. They're never going to cross the line. They might even lie and say they're married and they just really like these conversations and things like this and you know what I mean? They're gonna make it so that you don't want to date them because they know because of all the ways they've angled and talked to you in this no contact. They they basically um they know that you're not going to do that. You're a lover. You maybe you they know that you're waiting on their message. Let's say this is a no contact. It could be like within a month's fresh. Like this person hasn't talked to you for like I feel like this person will talk to you within 30 days from the last time they've spoken to you. Something like that. Now, if this has been a long time since they've spoken to you, I feel like this is their persona. It definitely their persona is ghosting you right now, and you don't necessarily realize it because you're thinking on this person's real life, like who they are really. So that's why I say this person is going to talk to you in the flesh, and they're going to somehow let you know that that's them really. Somehow they have the way to document it, so they're gonna they then I don't know, maybe they know you're suspicious. Either way, this person, I don't know, they're in love with you. And I don't know, they're sorry, not sorry. They feel like this is all fair. They're like, I'm in love with you and I want to marry you, and this is the only way I could somehow calm my anxieties to do that with anyone. And they're like, and you're the one for me. So I had to do that even for you. So please don't feel bad because I would have did that to any fucking hoe. So this guy's been burned by women. So he like investigates you like crazy, and then he comes up with nothing. There's no motive. There's nothing. They don't understand why you want them. And then they realize because it's the soulmates card, you just love them, and it was right for once. I feel like this guy dated a bunch of people, or maybe they don't even date anymore. And I feel like, and it's never right. And maybe, or if you're the woman here, you never date, and it's the first time you do, and there's no way it can be right. It's the first time, and I mean something like this. Either way, I hope you enjoyed, and that brings you some insight. Okay, okay. Let me catch up on chat real fast. Okay. I'm liking this though. No one ever tries to ask me or talk to me about anything. Thank you, Coffee. This makes it a little more interactive for me. And also, I appreciate Dylan. Dylan's always talking to me, asking me questions. Oh, the answer there was definitely. I forgot you asked me a question. Are they thinking about you? Definitely. That's for Dylan. Dylan should be here soon. The pile three. He's probably here already. So, talking about luminaries. What do you? Okay, I have no idea. Okay, my last guess. You're Sicilian? I could be. I have Italian in me, but I have no idea what area. Okay. And it's not much. I'm literally one hell of a mix, right? But there's some things that I haven't found in me. By the way, Hispanic is one of them. That's like the only one that I can seem to find. But if you're not Italian, you got to be a gypsy. Aha, actually, I have gypsy too. Yes, no. I have Moorish. If you go look up Moorish, this is why I look like everything or anything, depending on the angle. So whatever you are, it's funny. It's true. Whatever you are, you're gonna see those qualities of your culture or your whatever where you've come from. You're gonna or your genetics. There you go. You're gonna see those reflect the ones you have. You're gonna see them on me, and I don't have to be the same genetics or the same race as you for it to happen because it comes from Moorish blood. If you know what Moors are, they're basically like the original Earthlings or something. They're like super dark people or some people, and they're big. They're giants. In a concept, this is why they got the extra large doors on Parliament and shit. It's because of these people, because that used to be their buildings. Yes. But either way, and they've been reconstituted because there was a war. But anyways, point is that almost all Hispanics come from the Moors. All Native American, well, not almost all Hispanics come from the Moors. All Native Americans come from the Moors. Basically, everybody comes from the Moors. So if you have Moorish in you, then you have everything in you. And but so I probably do, but I don't actually have like tethers there that lead me to that. I have tethers that lead me to the Moorish though, which leads me to everything else. But it's only a portion. There's a whole nother array. I got like 6 different flavors of vanilla. All right, I got my white privilege card. Yes, I am Mrs. Sachs, cocksuckers. Yeah. And then I'm indigenous. That's why I say I call it indigenous because I'm not really Native American. And I mean it's something else. But either way, indigenous people don't understand it. They get it. But either way, yes, those are I don't know, coffee addict. That's kind of cool that you ask. But yes, I definitely do have it. I do know that I have Italian specifically, but I just don't know what area. I never got the swab. Okay, I get the swab. I'd be curious. Okay, I'd have to like do like a Maury Povich. Okay, what do we got? Oh, it's 6% all across the board. Six, 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 six. And I'm like, that's about right. Okay, I got 6% of everything in me, guys. Bam. Right? No, I'm joking. That's a joke. But I would end up I would want to film it and overhype it because I know I got everything in me there. But hey, Junior, Rockwell song, somebody's watching me. Sometimes I feel like, okay, is it you, honey? Or is it you, Nikki? Okay, listen, I am honey. I am honey. Honey. Okay, honey. It's like a Pooh Bear. But anyways, I am Nikki though, but let's see. I don't drink. You reading your own mind? Never mind, guilt coming out. Not true. Not a drinker, but I am an alcoholic by default because I'm a diabetic and I eat a lot of sugar, and this makes the same conversion, so it ends up making me a drunk person without it actually being alcohol. I know, right? So you're right yet wrong. Okay, but you're right. Deeply. You're deeply right. I am drinking. I'm always drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Yeah. Okay. You can tell. I got the Red Bull in my hand. I've been drinking. I'm always drinking and eating. It does the same thing. I get to eat my alcohol now. But yeah, no, I never actually got into drinking. I got into it when I was a teen, but everybody did. So it's like, but as an adult, no, never. I was pregnant at 19 and having a baby, and no, I didn't do things like that. I took life responsible. I'm a responsible human being. So that might be your own guilt. I don't know. You might be a liar if you say it's not you. I don't know. Either way, it ain't me. I'm only drunk if you want to consider it. And I feel like it's not really considerable by law. I could drive like this. Can you? No, but I can. Watch out! All right, listen, I do my best driving when I'm drinking the most sugars, even before I was diabetic. Yes. All right. If you like music, Haiti, go listen to Eddie Money. What's the song? Shakin'. Yeah, no, even the diabetes. All right, when I started getting the diabetes, I was having lots of blood sugar drops. And I shit you not, this is so funny because I was with my ex and we weren't really talking much. And my ex is a fucking idiot all the time. I needed medical attention. I needed to go to the hospital for sure, but we didn't go. I look back on it now. I know we did. We should have, but I wasn't in my right mind because I was developing diabetes. So I needed an adult, and this guy's like older than me, and he, you know, I mean, he knows everything, right? And yet he couldn't help me. But either way, as I say, I'm better off on my own sometimes because I would have went to the hospital by myself feeling like that, but because he's all like, "Oh no, you'll be all right." I listen to the adult in my life, my partner. You know what I mean? As opposed to myself. So now that I'm not with that motherfucker, I go listen to my damn self. All right. So either way, point is that damn, what is the point? Oh yes, I'm sitting. We get home from doing something. I get home. I'm not feeling well. I'm like, I'm not feeling well at all. And he's like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't know." I go sit down. It's almost like if there was a camera on us, it would have. You would have thought we staged it. No, I go sit down and sit by the bong. I'm like, I need to smoke and maybe eat something. I had already ate breakfast, but I was having a rapid blood sugar crash. So I was getting sick and I was getting cold and I was getting pasty and I was getting shaky. And then I go to grab the lighter and I can barely hold it. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is happening to me? I look at him. I said, I can't stop shaking. I said, I think I broke something. I can't even smoke. I put it down. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with me? He's like, he's messing with the radio. He puts it on. He puts it down. It loads and that song comes on randomly on the radio. And he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And they're like, "She's shaking." I was like, "I'm shaking." And he's like, "Ah, it's like the song." And I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm dying. What's wrong with me?" And he's like, "No, no, you'll be all right. You just need to eat some." And he helped me out a bit. He suggested maybe, oh, he gave me some suggestions. It's not like he went and microwaved me this oatmeal. Nah, nah, motherfucker won't do shit for me. No, so I'm like, okay, just calm down. Let's go drink an Ensure. Okay, call me Kanye. No, I drink an Ensure for breakfast, a Boost for breakfast, an Ensure for dessert. Somebody orders pancakes, I just sip the scissors. Okay, that's me now because he also busted my jaw, and I literally went from having a normal jaw to having a jaw like this, and I couldn't do anything about it. I was like, what am I really supposed to do with this? I was in the car and I was stuck like this, and I was like, what would Bruce Willis do? I was like, you go, and I did that, and I was like, oh my god, that was the biggest mistake in my life. And then a month after that, he injured me again. So then it took like it's been almost 3 years. Okay, my jaw still clicks. I go fucking motherfucker, because it happened after mouth surgery. Either way, I don't like when people project on me. Okay, Carissa's thinking of me. Okay, apparently, definitely. Okay, hello, dear. Is B Gemini my soulmate? Yes or no? Is B Gemini my soulmate? Okay, are they? Is B your soulmate? You got a Mr. B? Yes, Mr. B your soulmate. Or Mrs. B. B. Is B your soulmate. And then we'll do pile three. Sorry to make you wait, Dylan. I went into story time. Okay, I'll be talking about that motherfucker the rest of my life. If I'm still talking about homeboy that ditched me in the parking lot, and homeboy that motherfucking called me, chatted me, and called me a whore because I don't even know why. His cousin must. I don't even know why. He was just mad that I didn't want to be with him. I listen, cousin or no cousin. I didn't actually go try to date that guy. Ew, I would never. You know what I mean? But cousin or no cousin, I wasn't gonna date him. I could tell already. I don't know. That was like my second chance trying that one. Uh, Either way. Oh, it says try again. Okay, I try again. So Farida, Mr. B. Yes, my Mr. Butters. I want my cat back, and his nickname is Mr. B. All right, he's clever, dude. I feel like he's coming back. Okay, is B, what is it? Your soulmate. Okay. hmm Okay, I'm ready. I got food waiting on me. I'm hungry now. I wasn't hungry. I cooked dinner, and I was like, I'm not really hungry. No. I need to smoke a bit after this too, and then I'm gonna be ripe to eat. I have a slice of pizza. I got breadsticks, and I got pasta. Oh God, I can't wait to eat it. Okay, option three, the sword and rose. With change and spirituality, the maiden card, but it's upside down. Why is it upside down? So, okay, their thoughts about you right now are a little upside down. They don't quite know what to think. It says nope. So I don't know who that is, but it's not your soulmate. It might be someone else's. I don't know. Don't take this too serious. All right. But I've had two separate people come back and tell me that one of them is Dylan, but one of them is Kinky. I was gonna say my friend Kinky. Well, everyone's my friend, but doesn't I mean either way. They tell me that it ends up being right. So I feel like it has potential, but do not go by it. I feel like only you'll know that. Don't let a toy decide that type of shit for you. You know what I mean? But let it, like I tell people, let it raise your brow. Maybe question, wonder why would it say that? You know what I mean? Something like that. Either way, current thoughts and feelings towards you. No contact situation. This is somebody that cut you off. Jesus, who are you? They're like, I cut my own self off. This is somebody that's a self sabotager. They don't give a fuck. I don't know, but they cut you off. So this is a clue. I'm reading to you, the person who's been cut off by somebody. They're ignoring you. You've tried to talk to them. Maybe you've tried to be mature. Maybe you've tried to be immature. It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant here. But this person has made way less efforts to contact you than you tried to contact them. And right now, this person is thinking clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power in the box. They're watching TV. I feel like, but maybe not. They're watching something. But either way, I feel like in the they this is like somebody that'll pretend like they're watching TV. So like if they're with somebody and they're watching something, they're just pretending to watch it. They might watch it later. They might have watched it already. I don't know. This might get discussed. This might not. But overall, this is somebody that does a lot of thinking while sitting in front of the TV. They zone out. So I feel like if this person's alone watching something, they have a hard time focusing. I feel like if they're with other people, they also have a hard time focusing, but they'll pretend. And I feel like, and you wouldn't know. So I feel like this person is like always deep thinking. I feel like, but they can detach from this deep thinking routine if they're triggered. That's what it is. This is somebody that's always in deep contemplation and deep thought unless they're triggered to do something else. So, and I feel like if you resonate with that and this person's cut you off, know that you just share that quality. You both do that. But their current thoughts and feelings about you, I feel like whatever yours are towards them is what they are towards you. I feel like the sword and rose card, I feel like this person, I feel like they don't want to be in separation. They don't want to be in no contact. This person cuts you off and they don't know how to like this isn't someone that apologizes until the day they do. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with apologizing to somebody. I feel like it's how they create the apology. You know what I mean? And I feel like and this person might have a lot of things they want to apologize for, and they might have none overall. But this person doesn't apologize for anything they do because everything they always do is very self-righteous and justified, always. So they don't have to apologize often. But this is somebody that will formulate an apology for you based off of what they've done, and this is somebody that will not apologize unless they're sorry. And I feel like anytime they've ever been tried to get forced an apology, like apologize to me, I feel like they'll craft one, they'll like word craft one where it's like they apologize particularly for certain things because they can see why maybe the person wants an apology. So they'll apologize for their part, but I feel like this isn't someone that's going to take someone's blame. So I feel like if this person doesn't give you an apology, it's because they see it as they're not all to blame. But this person's always willing to accept that they are at blame for something. And I feel like they might have a habit of overdoing that. So they're like a standoffish person right now. So overall, this person might have made a mistake and cut you off and blocked you, and they regret it. I feel like the new pearl. This is like somebody that wants to knock on your door. This person finds it easier to go knock on your door and talk to you in person than to message you over the phone. This person is somebody, I don't know, this card, you might want to check pile one and maybe pile two because it's more Phoenix energy. Each pile had talked about the Phoenix. So overall, magical powers. They're thinking about whatever you do, if you have some type of magical powers, if like if you do any type of psychic work, witchcraft, um, mind tricks, maybe storytelling even, there's something. And there's a perspective change. I feel like this is somebody that's been lit ablaze, like a good fire. Like they're fired up. And it's because like you reconnect them to something. The soulmates card. You're a soulmate. The delicate, the frivolity card though. You work, I feel like, in the no-no zones. You're like a sexual worker, right? But you have abilities to not have to use sex to do it. So I feel like, and you can maybe teach without the sexual healing. There's a sense of this person could have got this information through having sex with you, or they could have got this information from just talking to you. But overall, they get empowered and lit up like inside. This is somebody that's maybe usually very cold. If they go outside, they're almost always cold. If they're at home, they maybe like always want a blanket around them. This is like whether he's a big, huge man or a little tiny little man or a little woman or a big woman, doesn't matter. They always are a little cold. They're kind of wrapped up in a blanket always or wanting to wear like maybe a sweater when they're, you know what I mean? And I feel like they get hot, they sweat just like anyone else, but overall, they're kind of like sensitive to cold. They like to kind of rush into the car because they're sensitive to it, but they're not sitting there always like shivering necessarily, but there's a cuddlingness to this person, so they might be cuddling something overall, but that's what it is. They're thinking about coming over to your house by surprise, knocking on your door and cuddling you deep down in their mind. So this is like where they're having to bury their emotions for you, I feel like, so that someone doesn't see. So their current thoughts and feelings towards you, no contact, magical powers, they feel like you can see it. So you're someone that can see what's deep in their mind, but they can't even see it. And so they feel like you steal this from them. And I feel like, no, there's a sense of this is a magical power of yours. And they're kind of like you're the one that can help them deep think. And I feel like a wisdom card, I feel like fastly you can inform this person. And I feel like in this person speaks wisdom. This is like an owl energy. They speak wisdom and logic and understanding, and I feel like you can help this person understand a lot of things. Like you have the magic to teach this person. And I feel like, and this is somebody who's been looking for someone to teach them something particularly. Something particularly. It could be your magical powers, your gifts. This person has a gift. They feel like they have a gift, maybe deep down in their mind. Maybe they've put it aside. Maybe it was only while they were a kid they imagined it to be so. But there's something where you make this person's imagination blow up. And they basically like it's no longer deep like this. It's like it's only held in by their own mind and their own mouth and their own merits. But they're imagined that their whole that space is all filled with brightness now. And I feel like it's because you did something. It's like you slayed the dragon from afar. I called it the sword and the bow. It's making me think of Artemis and Apollo when they tag team the dragon in the theory. I don't know if that's really to do with them, but when it's Egypt, when it's Egypt's story, it's the two cat twins, and one's a bad they're both cats, and one's just a black cat, one's a white cat, and they're cat people or whatever, and they take down a dragon by tag teaming. One's a fantastic warrior, one's a fantastic bowist, and the bowist is a girl, the warrior is the boy, the brain and the bronze. but it's the bow that gets it there. But in order to expose the area to kill the dragon, someone had to fight it and get it to open up, you know what I mean? To get it to go like this. So this is something where like I don't know, maybe this I don't know, you help this person remember something and that they've buried deep in their mind. It's something they haven't thought about in a long time, like a reclaiming. And I feel like, but they're in contact with you. So they're coming to this conclusion while in contact with you, but it's something that you did to cause this. I feel like a chain reaction. You're not in contact with this person, but there's a chain reaction going on around their life. Safe travels. I feel like they're getting karmic stuff. It's making me think of that expression. You're not supposed to. You don't. They say be cautious when accepting gifts from the gods. This is always a test, you know. And I feel like you might have given something to this person, and I feel like no, it turned their whole world upside down. They asked for it though. I feel like you gave them a gift. You gave them lots of gifts. I feel like particular ones though. And I feel like and they didn't really repay the favor back to you. They didn't give the blessing, they didn't give the thanks, something. And I feel like because they didn't need to. This was owed to them. But because they still didn't give you those, they have karma to deal with. This means that that information came out of payment. This has nothing to do with you. This is about you giving someone information that's already inside of them, but you the only way for them to find it is by you talking about it and making them even listen to it. And because you can speak in a poetic way that allows this person, like maybe you write or you speak it or you something it. You do it at a distance to this person. You guys aren't in contact somehow. And because you're able to get to this person's core like that and actually get them to understand what is even in their own mind, it's what they missed. It's what they were needed. It's what they were missing. It's like that one little drop of pearl of wisdom. And now, boom, there it is. So the beaver card, now they got to pay the fee though for it because of something that they've done. I don't know, in order to walk that life with that knowledge and what's to come for this person with this concept and this information that they've unveiled, they feel like it's them. They don't even give you thanks. They don't give you credit. They might a bit, or they might say thank you and run off, but they don't owe you that. But they still face a bunch of karma, but it's because now they've been elevated. Whether they like it or not, you've given them some self recognition or even just a drop of it. And now the rest is going to purify through their mind. So overall, this person's thinking on a bunch of fucking things, but they relate it all back to you. They're like thanking you. I feel like this person is constantly saying thank you to you. They want to come thank you in person. As I said, this person's in no contact with you, but for a reason. Not because something's wrong. I feel like it's to maybe keep you safe, but overall, I feel like it's like a final test of fate. This person believes you're like, I don't know, this is like telepathy. This person's testing telepathy with you. I feel like maybe right now, but if not, maybe you're watching this video, so maybe not. But I feel like when you go relax later, if you start thinking on this person, it's because they're thinking on you. The box card, they're exploring their mind and all the powers that it has. It's because you've told them about powers you have and you've explained things. As I say, you just talked to this person about you and it makes them remember all these things about them. It makes them piece it all together. So you're the reason. You're the reason that yeah, you only need one match, but you could make an explosion. You made an explosion in this person's mind. All right? And I feel like you got to them on all levels so they can never deny you. And I feel like they don't deny you. This is somebody that now that they know who they are, they realize who you are, and they can't believe they have ever denied you. As I say, there's like an amnesia that you like a spell being broke or something. Waiting, and then plus the tower card. And then the beaver. So I feel like this woman is sitting here waiting on this beaver who is like perfect for them to like bring in the home, having the home snuggle date and love and things like this. The tower card, they're sitting all alone. I feel like you're sitting all alone. There's a sense of this person being alone with their thoughts and thinking on you. And they feel like, damn, I've been making you wait this whole time. And I feel like it's surrender to the divine, full moon. So this might happen during a full moon, but I feel like the moon cycle matters. Whatever moon cycle we're in, when it ends, or maybe just a 30-day or 28-day cycle, 28 days maybe from now or less, but surrender to the divine. I feel like This is somebody that was in love with you and they left you. They gave it up real easy, real quick. I feel like change. I feel like the maiden card and then the sun, something about your hands. You change this person's perspective about people. I don't know. They realize that anyone can be anyone. I don't know. Looks can be deceiving. This is before any recognition of you. I feel like past life recognitions. It could just be past life as in this life. Like this is someone from your past. But they reclaim a memory that makes them remember who you are because of remembering who they are. Okay, but you somehow make them remember who they are. Nothing will come of this situation, off in the corner with the lamb. So as I say, this person cuts you off. They marked it as nothing will come of this situation. This is someone that told you to go away. They sacrificed this relationship for some reason. Something with safe travels and the lady card. Maybe they had bad driving, like or a bad car. They didn't have a car anymore. Maybe their car got messed up. Maybe they got their car repoed or something. They don't have a car. They don't have a way to get to you. You've been waiting on this person. I'm hearing that song. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. I don't know. They've been waiting for you. But they feel like you're waiting on them to come over and visit them. That's why I said they know this is somebody during the separation. They're thinking about coming and visiting you and breaking the separation. I feel like in being your man or your lover and being the divine for you, I feel like they find you to be divine and they see it as they're divine. I don't know. This is somebody that didn't think they were good enough to date you, but now they realize they are all natural. I feel like there's someone, like I said, you've awakened this person. You've woken this person up. You help this person connect but with their higher self again. I feel like with just one little drop, I feel like it just makes this man's mind blow. I feel like safe travels, the lamb. No, this person wants to come visit you. They feel empowered. They feel like nothing can happen to them. They feel safe. This is somebody that it's not that they feel unsafe. They just don't like to feel unsafe. So they kind of have a control issue. So this extends into people. They don't like to bring people into life because people can be unsafe. This is somebody who's trained their life to be where everything is by necessity, because if not, it can be unsafe. This is somebody that has way too much awareness, but they don't really quite know why they care so much about safety. This is somebody with an anxiety disorder, and they don't understand why they have such a complex anxiety disorder. I feel like generalized anxiety disorder, but true generalized anxiety disorder. And I feel like, and they can't understand why. And I feel like they hold it a lot down. I don't know. This is like someone that buries down their anxieties. They put them aside. They ignore them, ignore them, ignore them, ignore them, ignore them until they can until they bury the cause of the anxiety in the first place. And I feel like you're someone who pulls that anxiety right to the front, and then I feel like you show it to this person so that they have to see why they're always so damn anxious. Why they always seem like this. I feel like you awaken this person. Like I feel like they had an open third eye, but didn't know why, and didn't know how, and didn't know what that meant. You somehow reconnect this person, and I feel like, but they already know this. There's like an amnesia. Could be like a calcification. I feel like, but overall, something about pearls. I feel like this person wants to eat your pussy. The box card. If there's a man, no, he wants to sit there and lick your pearl. Something about pirates. This person likes pirates. I don't know. Maybe they like I'm picturing a Jack Sparrow. I know. Maybe they like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Maybe they like that ride. Overall, status, adaptation, change will be better than you think. So I feel like you're a change for them, but this is the change that they welcome. And now that they know who they are, all this change has taken place with them. They don't want to. They cut you off. I feel like, but overall, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power, and soulmates, they see it as they're coming back to you because this person doesn't go back to nobody. This is like somebody that does not. And I feel like, but they're going back to you because you're the first person that's ever made them want to. And now there was an ego thing to this, like they didn't want to go back. They have like this rule, like I don't go back on nothing. They're like, but they have an epiphany where they realize, but they're like, it's kind of because no one's ever really made me go here and think like this and go pay attention to anyone. No one's caught this person's attention long enough to have them want to go back. Like they don't need to go back. They might go back mentally and then they come to a conclusion and then they end up not going back. This person goes over it mentally like they've done with everybody else, but they decide they do want to go back. And then they sit there and go over it mentally again because this is something that's never happened with them. So it's like it's new territories for them. But overall, you empower this person, make them feel special, make them realize what makes them special, make them realize you make this person like fight for their individuality or something. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's because you guys are so similar. And it's because you expect this person. I feel like one of the people here, if it's not you, it's the other person. But you're expecting mingling is you're the one who's like got the like this person's thinking on you, and you're the one who's like coming in as not quite a teacher, but like an informer or a reminder, like your friendly reminder, friendly neighborhood reminder post it or something. Either way, the change card, African violet, spirituality, maiden, the sword and rose. I feel like this is somebody that fought for their self and it led to you. But they fought for themselves because of you. And I find this so hot. They're like, you were the one person that could ever change me. The Earth card, I feel like this is somebody who didn't really necessarily need to change. They might have just been missing one little drop to become very, very like almighty in their mind, to understand something, to see it properly. It's a self-empowering thing, and you do it by saying something to them. It might even be an insult, and then you walk out on them, and they just that's all they needed. It started the ripples. It's kind of like these are some ripples, but square, square ripples. As I'm saying, this person's a little uptight, a little hard to get to. A lot of people, like anyone that tries to date this person, I feel like they all say he's a dick. They all say he's uptight. They all say he don't never want to have sex. They all say he's got ED. They all get rejected by this guy, and they all hate him after. And I feel like if you get rejected by this guy too, but you don't really hate him after, you feel like you're kind of offended because you're like, what? They're like, "Listen, man, I only tried to date you because you're as special as me, and if you're special like me, you don't reject me." As I said, this is something where like you kind of reflect onto them. You know what I mean? I'm like you, and if you know what I mean, if I'm trash, what does that make you? Because you're either trash too, or you're like a maggot. Think about that, because that's how high up you are mentally, like a higher self. So the Earth card, I feel like, but you're very grounded. There's a humbleness to you. I feel like there's a solidarity to you, and you seek a man who's like this. You don't care if this man's a dick. I feel like there's a solidarity to him, so there's an understanding in you. I feel like because you have the same thing. You get called a cunt or a bitch. I feel like switch the roles, switch the words. You get called like terrible things, and I feel like, and you're not. It's all because of your magical powers. You're like, I'm only terrible if you're terrible. So I feel like the Night card. Find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. I feel like this person thinks on you all day. I feel like the woman here, I feel like both of y'all are very similar. So the woman here is particularly the one that thinks on the other person all day. They worry about this man's travel. I don't know. I feel like if you travel anywhere, even if it's just by car, it's ever far, I feel like this person knows somehow or they sense it. There's a tether with you two. You guys are tethered. I guess because they give you this information. That's why I say there's a sense that you guys have always been tethered. But this person, I think it's the man here mostly, just because of speed. But they didn't realize it. I don't know. They have like a dream or something. They wake up to this. I don't know. They realize this. They put it all together. I feel like maybe right now they're piecing it. But overall, it's about them. They're like rapidly remembering who they are, but I feel like they wanna talk to you because they're like I feel like this person's having racing thoughts, but they're like sending them to you and they're hoping you'll answer them or something. You'll help calm this you calm this person. And so there's a sense of this person realizing, "Oh my God, I'm not really who I am, even though I am." There's like, "Oh my gosh, I have a past life. Oh my gosh, this resonates. I feel like this person's right." And they're like, oh, they remember when they were kids, maybe, or something, when they were more innocent minded. They weren't so caged up. They remember, oh my God, no, I've always felt special. And it's because I could always do this. And they start seeing all the great things you do and how they do them too. You speak on them and things like this, and they're like, me too. So they like to be quiet about it. They're like kind of playing with it and learning it, but they realize you're the reasons why they reconnect with it. So they wanna come and thank you in person, I wanna say. This is like somebody that wants to bring you flowers, they wanna apologize for anything that they've ever done that hurts you. I feel like that's all they have to say. I'm sorry for anything I ever did to hurt you, but it got me here. Without doing any of those things, I wouldn't necessarily be here." They're like, I don't know." There's a sense in that I feel like this woman is, like, waiting for that. They're waiting for not an apology. They feel like the apology is just you and them reconnecting in person again is the apology in itself. So there's no apologies needed. This person sees there's no apologies needed. They're like, "But I'll take that. Thank you. Come inside. I feel like they like whatever you bring. Maybe you bring coffee and donuts or something, or you bring a movie or a game, or maybe just some flowers. You give them some type of gift. You return the favor. This person's given you a gift, or you've given this person a gift, or they're giving you a gift back, maybe a belated birthday gift or something. They feel like they owe this to you. Maybe they honestly feel like at first they thought they were coming back to do this to you because they thought that it would help them clear the karma. But I feel like no, they clear their own karma because there's a frequency now that they hum at with their brain because you unlocked something. And now they're going to be like at least one step above those around them. So people are going to start viewing them differently and not liking it or really liking it. There's a change, like a glow up sense, and people either hate it or love it. And I feel like, but it's the more you guys accept each other and work towards being with each other, and I feel like and think on the same things together and are on the same page mentally, I feel like to date and to reconnect, the more connected this person gets, the more they allow you in. I feel like the more benefits start rolling in for you that have nothing to do with this person. Things have been blocked with between you and this person. And I feel like you were not blocked, you were slowed so this person could catch up and I feel like have their their good and plenty mixed with your good and plenties. You know what I mean? Because your good and plenties are coming in, but they can't come in fully until this person either catches up. I feel like they're destined to catch up, the box card. So you're going to be at just a basic slow pace, always chilling, always happy, always good. I feel like financially, work wise, you're always going to be like an old lady in waiting sense. Like you're always going to be waiting for someone, waiting for Superman. And it might not be you thinking on this man as that person, but I feel like this person's, I feel like they don't want you dating anyone else. There's an impediment. And I feel like this, so I feel like they might wake up tomorrow and message you and try to connect with you, meet you up, meet up with you, surrender to the divine. Yeah, no, this is somebody that's been holding back from you out of hesitation, maybe anxieties, things like this. They've been stressed, they've been nervous, but I feel like overall, no, there's so much trust with you, and I feel like that they can't help it. The sun card though, they want to wait till it's sunny or warm or something like this. The night, I feel like there some of you, if like if this person comes to this conclusion in the middle of the night, they might message you in the middle of the night. But overall, I don't know if they would actually travel over to you. This is somebody that like wants to practice telepathy with you or like any magical powers. They want to play these games. They want to try them and practice them. I feel like because it's something that interests them, even that maybe they're just really bored in life and they're willing to just play with their imagination. They're finding it interesting. I feel like this is something where someone is picking up like a hobby, maybe picking up gardening or picking up sword fighting for all, maybe they're learning how to do some kung fu or to do some type of antique sword fighting or something. Cosplay stuff, maybe people might make fun of them about this. I feel like no, no, this is like something that it's a hobby or something. And I feel like they're picking that up. I don't know what the hell that has to do with it, but they thank you for it. I don't know, the night in the box. I can't remember what I was up to with that one. Okay, but adaptation, change will be better than you think. So this person had to change their life around so that they could actually be the man or the woman that they are, and now they have. And they had to go through all the motions and to break through all the barriers that they've put in their own mind, but you're the one that made it explode. So I feel like they had to get upset with you in order to go be alone and see it for themselves and get the self-empowerment. And then they had to have a collapse to see and find you again to give you the thanks. So it's like it's a whole process and this person is coming back basically to let you know that. And I feel like it might happen tomorrow in the morning, but it might happen in the middle of the night. I'm trying to figure that one out. But ask the elements of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. I feel like they've had a lot of chaos. They've paid a lot of karma, but it's so that they could. That's the small price to pay for this person to be empowered. I feel like, you know what I mean? It's a small price to pay. Like maybe this person had lost their car, karmic wise. And they're like, you know what? No, that's a small price to pay because now knowing what I know and knowing how to work what I work or learning how to do it, I get to do it with this person. They're really fun and chill. I feel like they might want to date you. If this is someone you dated, they want to date you. If this is someone that you're just friends with and you've always been friends with, they just want to train with you. You're someone that can train them. And you that empowers them to get whatever they want and work this power. I feel like something like this. So I feel like so they're like take that car. I got a bigger car in mind, and I feel like they had like manifesting. This person's learning how to manifest too. All these things. I feel like they're learning it all on their own though. This is somebody that's doing all the research. They're doing all the googling. They're doing everything. But it's you that that made them even go on that journey. So that's why I say there's a sense of them not owing you, but they definitely want to come thank you because at the end of the day, the only reasons they're not with you is because they had to go on this journey first to get with you because you were ready and you knew all these things and they had to figure them out. And each person learns differently. Some people like to go learn on their own. Some people like to they got trust issues, so they have to learn on their own until they don't have the trust issues no more. Something like this. So but overall, this person's trying to figure out how to bring you in and let you know all this. And I feel like because you're so weird, it makes it super easy for this person. They just surrender to the divine. Like I feel like they go to bed stressing or something. Like maybe they're laying in bed, they're sitting there thinking on you now. They're like, should I message them now? Should I do something? How do I do this without making a big deal out of it? How do I let them know that I want to like this is I want to know more. The new pearl. I want to know more of what they know. I want to know how to work my mind like them because I can totally see I'm like them. And they're like, but they're not as advanced as you. You're like the trainer. Like I said, you're not really a teacher. You're kind of just a trainer. And I feel like maybe you're learning too, but overall, this person's like, I'll learn with you. Maybe that's where they'll just pick up from there, and maybe they'll try to fill in the gaps when you need to answer them or something. But overall, it's just like a study buddy. Surrender to the divine, though. They feel like they're really attracted to you. They're like, I would have a hard time studying with you in person. So this is somebody that wants to spend a lot of time talking with you, but I feel like they might not always be able to. Safe travels. I feel like they might be on the road a lot, and maybe they got time. I feel like, but this is somebody that wants to make time with you. They want to spend all their available time talking with you. But this is like, I feel like they were like this in the very beginning. And I feel like, and now they're this, they feel the same way they felt about you in the beginning. And they've been through all these motions. This person's even questioned hating you, questioned. I feel like if they ever say, God, I hate you, they're like, no, I don't hate you. I don't mean that. That's so terrible. Like they take it back. This is a person that'll take it back mentally in their mind because they see it as their area to go over their thoughts, to understand their emotions. This is a person with very complex emotions, but they keep them all in their head. And this is why they do so much deep thinking because they're constantly dissolving and understanding their emotions. Because this is somebody that doesn't want to be overly dramatic, overly emotional. They want to be very quiet. If they ever are, everyone acts like it's a big deal. So they don't like this. So that's why I say that if you're a woman, you're more loud. And this man, he's more quiet. If you're the man, you're more quiet. This woman's more loud. Something like this. But overall, I feel like out of nowhere in the middle of the night, they want to contact you. And this is the start of it. They're trying to figure out how to really get in there. But they still have trust issues. So they got to get familiar with talking with you again. They might run off, but they won't block you now. I feel like, and they're willing to like the waiting card. You're waiting on them. Maybe the vice would say there's a sense of you being unread. All right, they're not blocking you no more. They've spoken to you, and I feel like, but the rider card, they very much want to come to you, but magical powers, they very much want to talk about this, but the box card, I feel like they're sitting at home, maybe watching TV. The new pearl, I feel like they need time. They need to go to sleep. Literally, their brain needs to sleep and process what they've epiphanied on today and but they're collapsing and seeing it all starts with you and it ends with you, and that means that you're someone they're supposed to date. They already wanted to date you, and I feel like the only reason they didn't want to date you is because they thought you weren't the one for them. And I feel like, but they did think you were the one for them, but then I don't know, they question it. And now they see that you're not only the one for them, you're the only one for them in a sense. After realizing who they are, they want you to be their one. They don't really want anyone else. You're someone really special to them from a past life. And they don't want anyone else but you. They feel like it's crazy that they even got to meet you or find you again or see you again. Something like this. It's making me think of that song by Camille Cabello, Find You Again, with Mark Ronson, something like this. Either way, if you're someone that's into music, I feel like take that into note. I feel like maybe that's maybe the video. When I think of a song, it's either the lyrics or the video, or the person that sings it, or maybe all three. But overall, I feel like for this one, it's particularly the video. I'm thinking. I don't know. That one's got an interesting video, and there's a girl in the video that reminds me of Mr. Butters. If Mr. Butters was a girl smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, oh, that's Mr. B. Either way. Oh, so Mr. Butters is a boy cat, but I like to tease him. So overall, their current thoughts and feelings about you are like mind blown, but happy. They're like, oh my God, I'm so happy because that makes me who I've always felt I to be. And oh my God, now I see why I feel like I'm so grand and no one can compare to me or something like this. But they're not a bad person or a narcissist. They just like you empower this person. And with that power, I feel like everything else has to follow suit. So this person wants to go to sleep and think on it. I feel like they don't want to talk to you. They're kind of super excited. They might talk to you. I feel like if they're super fast, maybe they take a nap or they just maybe go on a long ride and they get a long, if they can get enough time to deep think, then I feel like once they're done deep thinking, they'll contact you. And not everyone is at the same speed. And I feel like, and you've already been waiting. So there's no sense that I feel like you're not even upset. You're not expecting messages from this no contact person anymore, really. And I feel like you're not even upset with it. I feel like there's energy to be read here. And I feel like the both of you can read each other's energy. So this man is kind of sensing you is not upset. And they're happy that you, like, I feel like this man panics. He feels like you're going to delete they're gonna go away or abandon them and not talk to them. And I feel like maybe because they've done that to you, so they keep thinking you're gonna do it to them. And I feel like, and this person doesn't want you to go anywhere. But I feel like if you do, they still have a way to talk to you. They've pre-established ways to talk to you in case you actually like run from this person. I feel like, but this person, there's a sense of like regained comfort. They don't feel like you're gonna run from them and they have time. You're not going to blow up. If you would have, we would have already done it. And there's a sense of this man feeling settled and able to read his emotions. I feel like at the very least, when he goes to go to bed. And I feel like then they wake up from something and they understand. They know what to do. They just know what to do. And I feel like no one knows what this man's going to do next. This is like a movie here. And no one knows what this man's going to do next. I feel like not even you, because you're probably not even thinking on it like that. Like you're thinking, like, do they think on me? Are they thinking on me? Oh, God, yes, they are. But I feel like they ain't going to necessarily, they're going to talk to you out of nowhere like a thief in the night. They might talk to you in the middle of the night when they suspect you to be asleep. That way you can't reply. And they can actually, like, just say everything they want to say to you. So I feel like if this person actually talks to you, like, and it's like maybe random, they don't necessarily know when you're sleeping. I feel like give them time to talk. I feel like you'll see if they're talking. I feel like give them time. Don't interrupt them. Let them talk. You know what I mean? And then if you maybe take a nap and let them finish, something like this. I advise people to do this often. Like let your person kind of let it all out, and you know what I mean. Like and see what like don't interrupt them. Let them like just privately speak, not privately, but openly be able to speak without zero interruptions. Just them with their thoughts talking to you, like writing you a letter. This is important to let someone know exactly how they feel without influence. So you're not around to influence their decisions or confuse them. They can just be free with their thoughts. And I feel like, and they come to quite a letter with you. I feel like this person is very happy and in love with you. They feel like, I'm so sorry I made you wait and I'm so happy you're still available, but they're like, you should be. You know what I mean? This person's like, if I am, that means you are. And if I want to be with you, that means you want to be with me. And if I am who I am, that means you are you who you are. And they're like, this person was kind of maybe jealous of you because you were maybe something real special. But it's because they didn't see how special they were with you. They were too busy trying to compare themselves to you instead of seeing them as your equal. Something like this. Right? But then if this is a man, he's dated nothing but real immature women that try to like put a man down or always put the man up. And it's like they never had a woman that actually wanted to be their equal. And I feel like, and you do this to anyone and everyone. You demand equality or whatever from everybody. And I feel like especially the men or women you're dating. So I feel like this person provides that. And they can see that in you and they like this. And this is something that they desire. So I feel like they end up wanting to go back to you. And I feel like, but talking to you specifically, right? They have a lot to say. But I can't tell if they want to write it or say it in person. They feel like if they say it in person, they're not going to be able to get it all out. If they write it all out, they're worried you're going to interrupt them. So there's a sense of this person pre-writing things and then sending them to you. They might have done this to you already. Either way, I hope you enjoyed and that brings you some insight. Okay, bye. I'm going to catch up on the chat. My stomach's hurting. I'm having some dawn effect. My stomach's in a fucking terrible cramp. Wow, there was a lot of chat. I'm sorry. I'm generally invested in the answer to Fareda's question. What did I say it was? I said no. Okay, is a Capricorn your soulmate? If you're still here, okay, is that Capricorn you know is your soulmate? All right, one more question, please. A Capricorn your soulmate? Okay. He's not my soulmate. Hey, I hope all is well. Can I get a reading from you? Sure. They're $15, or you can put a request in. This is for Trey. You can put a request in the comments or in the chat if you're still here. But if you want a private reading, you gotta pay me through the PayPal or through the YouTube. You give me it's $15. So it says try again. What was the question? Is the Capricorn? Is a Capricorn your soulmate? Okay. C. Rockwell's song "Somebody's Watching Me." Yes, I already read this. Ceiling fan. I don't remember. I'm trying. I had to stop. I need a smoke. Fighting with it. Wish you would hold something so I don't have to fight the ceiling fan, hon. I don't get that either way. I got it, hun. Thank you for helping me. Oh, you're welcome. Cleaning the house in case you show up, honey. Oh, well, I don't think these are to me. Okay. Okay, I have a feeling this is someone talking openly in my chat. People do that. I see people do this. Okay, but what? No, I don't feel like fighting, trying to make the house look pretty. So when you show up, when you show you're happy, I butchered a goat and blood and I started to clean and as far as the living room, that's it. And I'm not sure if I'm following this. Oh my gosh, this is try again. All right, I'll try one more time for you because three times a charm. I want to say you might not, that person might not be a Capricorn, you just think they are. Anyway, is that Capricorn your soulmate? Because if the device isn't working, it's because there's some type of error, right? Smoking, watching hockey, Canadians and Maple Leafs, and it's a tie game, honey. Why? You stop calling me honey. I don't know if you're talking to me. Okay, I won't take offense to it. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Cook a super dinner next. Tired of cleaning. Stop running off. Would you like to talk and help me cook? It's fresh goat meat. I don't actually eat goat. I've never actually even tasted goat. I tasted feta cheese once in my life. I liked it. That's the closest thing to eating goat I've gotten is by eating their cheese. Okay, it says yes. Okay. So I feel like once I remove the Capricorn barrier, whoever it is you're talking about, I feel like they lied about their sign. Or maybe the I don't know. Either way. What you ready? My comment. Would you read my comments? I'm sorry, no, I don't really read while I talk. While I do the cards, I don't really go back and forth with the readings too much. And yes, you can if you're still here, Ka. I'm sorry I didn't get to it till now. Okay, listen to the song Rockwell, song Somebody's Watching Me. I mean, are you talking about that? Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. And I got no privacy. I think that's Michael Jackson. Either way. Oh, you're welcome, Dylan. I'm happy you enjoyed. Does the Scorpio guy friend that I'm not contact with has feelings for you? Okay. Oh, I got a good spin on that one. I like when I get a good spin on that. Okay. So we'll see. But I'll Google it maybe if I can remember. Rock, because I listen, after I close the stream, I don't get the chat back until like a day or two. Like it has to go through it has to get reviewed. I don't know, I think. I fucking have no idea. And then Hayde, you just hit my heart. I think he's a Scorpio. I'm just guessing. Whatever. It's just so that we can mentally picture that guy that you think is a Scorpio. Okay. We'll just call him Mr. Scorpio. He might be a Scorpio rising. You know what I mean? And he might not actually be a Scorpio, but he's got a Scorpio vibe. It's gonna tell me try again. I already know it. Yeah, there's that try again. Hold on, I'll try again. I even got such a good fucking spin on it. All right, so is that guy? Is that guy? All right, I got him in my mind as your guy right now. Is that guy your soulmate? Oh God, I thought I pushed it too far. Okay. Oh, this one is actually it's a little erratic, but it started out smooth. This is when I want to state it. I don't know. I feel the need. Soulmate doesn't necessarily mean dating, though. I feel like if you, this is kind of like I'm taking it as like a dating soulmate. I feel like, but if it comes up as a soulmate and they don't want to date you, I feel like this is just somebody that you're supposed to be friends with or something. And then that soul recognition is just special like that. It makes you want to be with a bitch. All right. Something like this. This is my concepts only because of what I've been through with people. Like my ex-husband is definitely my soulmate. I know him from a past life for sure, but and he's a soulmate of mine. Fuck you with your try again. All right, hold on. I'll give it one more go. Okay, is that guy your soulmate? Let's just leave it at that. Nice. But yeah. So like, I know that I have a soul tie or a soulmatery or whatever with my ex-husband, but there's no way in fucking hell we're supposed to be dating. No way that he hates somebody like me who talks about all this nonsense all day. And I was like, it's not nonsense if it makes sense. That's like the exact opposite of sense is nonsense. So it's not nonsense. It makes plenty sense. It's just nonsense for him. Oh, teased me. It teased me, and now it teased me with a yes, and now it's bouncing on the no, the nope. Okay, it's not really an answer, but this was my last attempt. So I want to say probably odds are no. Oh wait, no, it's actually going. No, it's on the no now. Let's see if it actually stabilizes. No, man, this I've seen this thing just switch sides out of nowhere. So until it actually gets locked in towards the edge, I don't trust it. But overall, I guess we can trust it. Okay, yes, it's a nope. I don't know who they are. Maybe you just met them. I feel like, nah, I don't know. Okay. My person's current feelings towards me in separation. Oh my God, again? Mr. Lava over here. Why every time you touch that pendulum, it hits me in the heart? I don't know. I got it from, I got it, I got it from my bookstore at the liquidation bin after Christmas because it was a stocking stuffer. And I went there to go look for anything interesting to buy. So I don't know. Maybe it's your soulmate. I'm teasing. All right, this pendulum might be your soulmate. All right, Mr. Hades. All right, Hades. Dear Lord, are you Hades? No. Either way, it never gets old. That try again. I fucking hate that one. I'm actually gonna like relabel these at one point. It's yeah, no, but still, I would ask. I would just not necessarily take it serious. I'd be like, I'm still gonna check on my own pendulum, do my own research pendulum. All right, does Carissa want friends with benefits or dating? Okay, well, we'll just ask the first one. Do they want friends with benefits? Okay. Oh, well, okay. I'll ask that then. Okay, if they have feelings for you, like if they like you, because like I said, to date someone, they don't gotta be a soulmate. No, man, I feel like if you can get in where you fit in, I feel like a lot of people don't have an issue with fitting in. They can date anyone. They're like open to date it. Some people are like stuck dating soulmates because of issues. And I say stuck dating soulmates because it's kind of rare to find a soulmate and be able to date them too. You know what I mean? So okay, hold on. Does Clarissa wait? Does Clarissa wanna does Clarissa want friends with benefits? I don't think so, but maybe at first. Just want to go, ooh, you've come and I felt it in my pee pee. Wrong with how old are you? Can I ask? Can you conduct a sentence, Hades? All right, Hades Junior. You're damn right, Junior. Where's the senior? Where's Hades Senior? Right here. Okay, you did. Wait, what did you do? What did I ask you? I don't remember. You told me your age? That's what I asked. I asked how old are you? You haven't dated. Oh, it says yes. What was the question? Oh yeah, she wants to be friends with benefits. All right, does she want to date in the future? Is it friends with benefits that leads to dating or friends with benefits because it's a rebound? So we'll start with the first one. Is it friends with benefits because it's for dating? Because listen, chicks are complex. They might want to start out with friends with benefits and get to the dating. Or they might just only want to do that and it's just because they're just trying to get laid and then go date someone else. They don't take you serious. You know what I mean? It could be. People are different. I feel like Clarissa's not special. She might do it. Everybody does these things, I guess. I really don't know. Anyway, I'll ask the one for Kyle before I get off after I finish this one. This better not tell me maybe. Do you know who Hades is? Hell, you're channeling me. But you're junior. How would I channel you if you're not senior? I channel your daddy then. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? I'm gonna say this girl. Yes. Okay, it says definitely. So it's definitely to date, Dylan. It's not like as a rebound. Okay, and you just called me an asshole. I felt it up my butt. Well, that's I want to say sounds like a personal problem. So I want to say, are you like what's his name? Richard Greer? with the frozen hamster in his butt. Gosh, no. I don't know what to say. Either way. Okay, let me ask for Ka. Yes, no. Is this person interested in them? Do they want to date them? Do they like Ka? Anything like this? This guy. We'll call him this guy. I don't know. I like to label anyone. I feel like the mind knows who I'm talking about. The label's irrelevant once we establish it. But is this guy interested in you? Okay. You hear noises outside. I wonder what time it is. I'm so ready to go to bed. Ready to go to bed, and then I'm like, it's only midnight. I slept only till midnight. I don't know. I slept till 5 or 6 a.m. This morning. I was pretty happy about that. I don't, no, dead ball. A bouncing no. No. Ah, I'm gonna say no. I feel like with that, the proof is in the pudding. Even I feel like if he gives you all, if he this guy talks to you and it gives you like they're trying too hard vibes, I feel like they're not interested, but yet they're trying to pretend like they are. I don't know why. As I say, this person might be unavailable. I don't know. I start asking questions. Okay, and I get the answers, also known as the Mr. Satin Sheets himself is Mr. Satin Sheets. Okay, I've never had satin sheets. I've only had sateen because it's more breathable on the skin, creates less sweating in the winter and in the summer. Okay, but yeah, no, it says nope, but I feel like I don't know. If you just met him, I feel like I don't feel like they're not. You haven't made a presence enough in their mind, or they might be unavailable. So, and if they are, they hide it if you don't know about it. But anyway, because my dad has the same name as me, I would be Hades' oldest son. Well, I mean, until he dies, you're not him, all right? Also known as Satin. I love this Satin. Thanks, Nikki. I don't know. My readings always say yes. Oh, fuck. Well, that's why I say duh. My readings are always kind of negative at the time. Listen, I can't help but put a negative spin on things. So, and when I read for myself, I sometimes see yes and then I see no right after. And I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I like push the cards away. I'm like, I don't know why I bother. Okay. I was like, why did I try to read for myself? I'm like, oh my God, yes, it's amazing. Wait. Maybe it's not. And I'm like, damn it. Now I have no idea what it is. Fuck this. I'm going to go read for other people. And I noticed that when I read for other people, maybe this will help you. If you position yourself to read for someone else, genuinely, like a friend, there are chances where you'll mirror them karmically somehow with a karmic cycle, and you'll read for them, and it'll resonate for you. So it'll be like a way to piggyback off their reading, but not intentionally. It'll only like line up and happen sometimes. Like all my readings never fucking they're never for me. Ugh, okay, never. There's always someone else getting kissed, someone else getting romanced. Okay, someone else getting finessed and touched and loved. All right. But then sometimes I can see when the reading is about me because it just starts lining up. But the only way I can ever trigger it and take it genuinely though is when it comes out publicly with for other people. And so because it doesn't happen all the damn time, I'm able to trust that. I'm someone that's a super skeptic. So it's like if I was to ask this a question, I wouldn't even be able to take the first answer. I'd have to be like, okay, that's 2 out of 3. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, because it's like I can barely trust this damn thing. So that's why I say, like, if your readings give something different, I feel like it could be that you're accurate. And I feel like, but for me, I can never read for myself. So it could be something like this too. Either way, I feel like don't take the answers. I feel like, because it's just a toy at the end of the day. Okay, but you're welcome, Dylan. You have a good night too. You're gonna cook, and it ain't satin. It's satin. You gotta capitalize it, or else how am I supposed to respect you? Do you not remember pronoun? What is it? People, places, and things. You have to capitalize your name, sir. All right, or else you're talking about satin bed sheets over here. But no. Anyway, yes, that's why. Listen. I'm calling in my soulmate. I'm a really special person. My mom has told me this since I was born. Okay, Nicole, you're not like the rest. Nicole, it's going to take a particular man for you. Nicole, it's lonely at the top. Nicole, you should get ready to be alone. Nicole, You'll find the right man one day for you. And this is before I've ever even dated. This is just the criticism I've done for all the things I've ever done. All right, and I see it as they must be really fucking good because it took for fucking ever. I'm like at 36 years old and I'm fed the fuck up. All right. So yes. Oh shit! One hit my heart again. Okay, pronounced as S. Listen, Hades Jr., if you want to talk to me, I say go find me on TikTok, go find me on Snapchat, or go find me on fucking Twitter. Okay? But either way, if you're interested in talking to me, I feel like don't come in here and bother me with your nonsense. I feel like because I can't, it's hard for me to really focus and understand it. Like I'm talk to me like a normal person somewhere else. Right? But yes, you have a wonderful night too. Thank you, Ka. Okay, and I hope yes, I hope everything works out. I want everyone to have a romantic situation brewing that's hopeful and like worth pursuing by Valentine's Day. That way, everybody has a super sexy Valentine's Day. Okay, this is what I'm hoping for everybody, including myself. I feel like I'm to piggyback. I'm riding the coattails of this one for y'all. 'Cause I feel like I can't actually get this for myself, but I can maybe help other people get it. Then what is this? Why date is funnier living alone? I have no idea. I don't have those. Give phone number and I call. Good God, where are you from the 90s? You only got a phone. You don't got social media. Even I got social media. It took me like forever to get on the social medias, but I've slowly one at a time because nothing overwhelming. I slowly have encountered. I think I got them all. Everything but WhatsApp. I refuse to use that one. But either way, then never mind. Don't worry about it. We can just. I would say if you want my phone number, I do actually have a phone number that I give out. It's the one I talk with Dylan with. It's my business line. Yes, if you need a little exorcism talk, okay, you need some questions answered on the spot. I actually have a hotline. Is I know when my hotline bling? Yeah, no, I got a hotline bling. I could share it with you, but I have no way to physically share. No, I'm all set. Don't want to be trapped in the web. Okay, I'm not sure if I don't really can't really make a web with a telephone. And I chose your, I don't know, whatever. That's fine. I feel like if there's a web here, it ain't for you. It's for someone else. Okay, it's for your daddy. All right, that's the case. All right. So, anyways, I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope I answered everyone's questions. And yes, you get some insight from your readings.